Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Schmoedown Rundown. Introducing first, Frankie Stats Janisch. And their co-host, the man of controversy, Mr. Brian the Duke David. And finally, your host, Aaron Turner. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
What's going on, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? It is another episode of the Schmoedown Rundown. It's a little bit different this time, as Frank, Brian, and I are going to give you our live commentary of the free-for-all, as it's just the kind of event that you can't really break down with a traditional episode. So if you want to follow along with us, we're going to give you a countdown, and then we're going to start the video, and we're just going to talk about what we think. None of us have seen this yet, so if you're listening to this, this is our first time seeing it, so this is our genuine first reactions. So let's get it going. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I'm actually approaching this match. I've decided I'm going to approach it like Roka did and watch this match blindfolded.
I can attest that he does not actually have a blindfold on.
Well, I'm just going to close my eyes.
False news.
I think I've seen this promo about 1 billion times now.
Love the graphic. Love it. Got that painted fill.
They're a big fan of using the smoke now with these little title screens.
It's overly smoky in there. Who's vaping?
Yeah, it's just a big...
Oh, I like that logo. There's the smoke.
There's a lot of crazy contenders in there right now, but you know what? I wanted the shot to be in here.
Bring them all on. I'll take them all down. Everybody doubts me, and then I win.
These promos seem extra special.
And then I did it. That's what I've proven.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
I like that a lot.
I have a certain variety of thoughts to impart upon you. This is going to be fun, isn't it?
What's up, Internet? Hector Navarro here.
I don't mean to interrupt Hector, but Bibiani getting better and better every time on the stick.
That belt that Hector was holding,
Way too big for him.
when I was at the...
Is that Jeff Snyder?
Okay, never mind.
Drew McQueenie looks oddly terrifying.
I'm sorry, what is this interview?
Catherine Trammell. Trammell or Trammell?
Trammell. Or Trammell, sorry.
Trammell.
With a cigarette, wow.
Last time I left the Schmoedown Arena, I left defeated. You know what? John Roca won that game fair and square. But I want that belt, and I will get that belt back anyway.
I don't believe it.
Are those shades polarized?
Title match against that, what's his name? Guy who wears a cowboy hat and thinks he's a cowboy.
I want the tag team championship belts. Nost and I got unfairly robbed of those belts, so I definitely want those.
I wouldn't say unfairly, but I digress.
That Inner Geekdom belt, I've held it. It is freaking heavy.
Well, it's a boxing belt. So, oops, sorry.
It's bigger than Hector's upper body, quite literally.
It's literally the length of his, probably the length of his body, yeah.
Bibiani, it went from Bibiani to McQueenie, and I couldn't tell the difference for a second. He could easily be brothers.
They're gonna chip off the old block. Cut from the same cloth.
I'll go through 340. I don't care. I want that belt back, and I'm gonna get it.
I want to win. I have too much competition in me not to try my best and win the whole thing.
If I have any words for any
I like Brienne's showmanship.
Yeah, she really goes
oh, there's the ice pick.
Nice.
Very nice.
Don't let this intimidate you. Just have a good time. Just focus on your craft. Focus on your art.
Got one final word to everyone else in this free-for-all. The beast must feast.
I think he's going to win it, man. I really do.
I'm sorry, is Jeff Snyder in the Cobra Kai? Like, what is he wearing?
John Roca and everybody else.
What's the character from Logan? Cauliflower or Caliban or
Caliban, yeah.
Caliban. I always forget his name.
As you walk out.
I want to come out on top, so you know what? This is a freaking tough cookie here.
No rap from Perry this time?
There's still time. I think we got a long way to go.
Good point.
She can only do it with her MC DJ Vulture.
Well, he's in it, so.
I just realized that as I said it, Frank.
Well, see, that's why I'm here. To help you realize things after you said them.
Just realized, but she'll only do it with him by her side.
Alright, Movie Trivia
Oh, well.
fans, it is the day of the free
We got a countdown.
I see Joelle Monique back there.
Jen Sturger cameo.
Welcome
Who's
back.
who's in the? Oh, they blurred out the. Oh boy.
Oh my God! How
Look at an episode of
ill-advised is
Cops all of a
this?
sudden.
There's Stacy.
I can't believe I did that.
That was formerly Jeff Snyder. I'm not
Jeff Snyder's terrifying.
Jen and I are going to go around now, and we're going to talk to some of the competitors and suss out how they're feeling going into today's epic.
I'm liking Emma's style. I like the Schmoedown shirt.
All right, I'm here with, I think, all these layers of, I'm not really
She looks like Axl Rose.
Without the dreads.
Jeff Snyder looks like...
I see, so
I'm not gonna lie, he looks like a Backstreet Boy, but just minus the face. No offense.
And the body.
You know what? I'm gonna bring it because when the lights come on, the lights go on this hat. That's right. That's right. It's rigged, and it's gonna be a fire.
Did they just forget to take that off at the store? Like, how did that happen?
on that hat.
Yes, I'm gonna turn them on.
Hopefully that also turns on the lights in your brain. Is there anybody
Robert Meyer
that you're
Burnett.
hoping to find yourself matched up against today that you would really like?
Hey, look, there's Chris Skaliski cameo in the back.
Yes, Roca, Bibiani, this guy. Come on.
So literally the Four Horsemen. That's who.
Or was that late to the party? Yeah.
And I want look.
I think it was Ashley and Tim.
Come on, Dangerous Dan. Yes, I want to take down McLean.
Is Stacy dressed as Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
There's Ricky Hayberg back there to the left.
Intimidated by that's standing in this room right now. It's a little nerve-wracking, right?
Ricky Schroeder, you mean?
Yeah, I had no idea who she was talking about until you said that.
DVD content as he has over the years, knows secrets, knows things. It all goes in there somewhere.
See, I like the idea of doing this common room interview, but the fact that they didn't announce some of these people is just so problematic. Just ruins the whole idea.
You just couldn't find a babysitter.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, just seeing all these blurred faces is silly. This is not the way to do it. There's a better way of doing this.
It's silly, but it doesn't like take away from anything for me.
I think for a lot of people, it's hard to pin release dates down. You know, generally when something came out, but that specific year screws people up sometimes. I think that one.
Like, do we really need to be surprised that Ricky Schroeder is playing?
Yeah, because he sucks.
I'm kind of focused on McWeenie now being super modest, like he won't destroy everybody.
Yeah, that doesn't help. So, yeah, I think, but we'll see. I think otherwise it's just everybody comes in armed with certain stuff. The wheel is a cruel mistress.
All right, we've got Mark Andraco in the house. Mark, how are you feeling going into the match today?
Didn't someone in Terminator 2 dress like Emma? I'm thinking of Terminator 2 for some reason.
I'm kind of thinking of Aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it.
I think you're right.
Oh, what was her name? I can't think of it.
Because just, you know, if it's Star Trek, Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings minutia, I'm gone.
Do you really think that's what this is all going to be? You're not worried that it's going to be more like broad-reaching category?
Where does Andraco get those extra small hats?
He just gets them from the closet at DC. They just have a bunch of them.
I didn't know DC was still a thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, well.
No, I used to wear DCs when I skateboarded. I was an amateur skateboarder for 3 years.
Hey, there's Mike Kalinowski. Okay.
Mike the Virgin.
Oh.
Man, there's a blurred object. Oh my gosh, the blurs.
Somebody in the back there that I noticed from Film Negative.
The hardest. I called it. Did I not call it?
You did. You
God,
did.
this is so easy. I'm so good at the Schmoedown.
Okay, well, who's blurred person number 7? Yeah,
Who brought in the Cheez-Its?
One person at a time.
I found in the league there are savants that these guys just, it's not even a question, they just know it. And then there's this whole field. It's like
They're like, let's not even bother to blur the hardest. He's too new for people to recognize him or not.
Kalinowski's a dark horse in this, man. He could be a guy that comes in like 22 and stays till the end.
Who's the kid with the glasses in between?
I was going to say, we got kids in there now?
Big day for ETC.
Oh, boy.
Ethical games journalist.
Yep. Just because we interviewed Ricky doesn't mean we're friends, or Elliot, excuse me, doesn't mean we're friends, but we'll see how it goes.
I think Elliot and the late to the party guy are long-lost brothers.
Robert. That's Robert.
See, look, they're brothers. Look at those guys.
Could be.
I see Jason Inman back there. There's Ken. I think I see Hal Rudnick back there.
Greg.
There's Greg and John.
No,
Jason Lee.
I'm going to go have a wonderful day after this. Can't say the same for a lot of the same people here.
All right, we have got the rejects in the house, but you guys are actually going to be going up against each other today.
I know, that's terrifying.
I'm going to assume that Greg just got out of bed. I'm not sure, but it's possible. Oh, pork face in the background.
Look at all of Jason Lee's flair. It's a lot of flair. Wristbands,
you will never get me to
buttons.
say anything bad about John. He's cool. He's the coolest.
Well, he looks like Jason Lee. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Kind of looks like a pirate, and I enjoy that. I don't mean that like. I just mean like he looks like a swashbuckler. Like he could totally drop kick you off of a pirate ship.
Not that he could work at Shenanigans?
Exactly.
Okay.
You have to have 15 pieces, exactly. Is that Wendy in the background? Hey, Wendy. It's all Thad. Oh.
Jessica Rabbit from Toonland.
Hashtag at Toonland.
Yeah.
Just dissolve from like depression after I beat her. Don't tell her that
I think Blurred Guy's going to go real far in this.
yeah. We're going to have to take some time.
Soundtrack by Blur.
I'll tell you what, though. Brienne and Stacy bring the A game in terms of theatrics.
Yeah, I made that point about 5 minutes ago, Aaron.
Yeah, well, I'm half asleep. Apologize.
Only I use the word showmanship.
I'm feeling kind of light right now because I put my belt in there. I put it up on that pedestal in there, so I'm really like, I feel naked.
So your strategy then is to like take down your friends more than like the people who you have a grudge against.
Jay Washington.
The Urban Gladiator.
A local boy from Chicago.
I see Mark Bernardin just passed by.
She's the lady, she has bad luck powers, right?
Yes. Not at all, not at all. So he'll be fine today as long as he doesn't.
It'd be kind of cool if we got some sort of like half inner geekdom table going on up there at one point.
I'm half expecting John Cena to show up. I'm sorry, that's fingers crossed.
You came to play.
This is only the beginning. This is pre-match. When the match happens, what's under this takes a whole new persona.
Really?
She's engaged. Calm down.
We'll see when I head out there. My debut made a statement, and this is going to make an exclamation point.
See, there's a lot of competitors today. Anybody you're kind of scared of?
Delusional.
Oh, yeah, man. Somehow I forgot about Matt Nost.
He's got another sweet Chicago Bulls shirt.
Yeah. It's the only thing he's got going for him.
Everybody was a Bulls fan in the 90s.
Especially when you lived outside of Chicago.
Did Matt Nost live in Chicago?
He's talking about himself.
You make the choice out there. Either that or I did bad math. I don't know.
I know they used to live in Clarksburg, West Virginia, because he used to rock a West Virginia Mountaineer shirt, and it made me sick.
Nobody in particular. I wouldn't mind seeing potentially Ellis at some point. Been friends with him for a long time. It'd be nice to kick his ass. Johnny Boy Roca, why not? We got a long friendship. Kick his ass.
I'm telling you, like the Four Horsemen just have some inside turmoil.
Do you know what a team means? Golly.
You trained me?
There are no teammates.
Well, at least Nost gets it.
But today he rides on the
True.
wrong horse.
Wow, no loyalty between the horsemen today here at the Schmoedown Free for All.
I'm here with Brienne, Miss Movies, half of.
Man, she's committed to it.
You are looking mighty fine today. What is this ensemble we have going on?
I don't know who Brienne is, but my name is Cass,
This is great.
Oh, I got it.
Method movies. Miss Method.
Miss Method movies
Yeah.
right now.
Miss Method movies.
That you have your eye on, that you think might be a little bit of a challenge for you today?
Puff that cigarette.
I don't know if it's that they'd be a challenge.
It sounded kind of creepy,
That was
man.
weird.
This is commentary. This is
I know, but
commentary.
no, but just the way you said it, it sounded a little
Is that
odd.
Is that a fake cigarette though?
It must be.
In this jumpsuit covered in blood, is that?
This is
Is that
so
Cobster?
happy.
No, that's not Cobster. Never mind.
He's so happy. Look at all my blood.
go on at least a dozen or so more today. So this is going to be sweet.
Who are you gunning for today?
Oh, tell me it's Harloff. Say Harloff.
In my dreams, I am number 1, and I take down everyone in the league in one day. That's my fantasy. I don't know if that's a number I got yet, but basically, I want to destroy every single one and emerge at the top, not just of the Schmoedown, but of basically film internet.
Oh, he's getting there, man. He's getting up to my top echelon. Oh, there's Kristian.
That's an odd, like...
That was very strange.
Kristian can't breathe.
Schmoedown champion.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, you looking at it? How's it going? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you like this?
It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, how's it feeling there?
Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of bummed that Riley brought back the Superman get-up. I was kind of digging the new looks he was doing each big event.
Today. I've had person after person tell me
James Bond for one.
Which makes sense. Seeing as you are the current champ, how do you feel about all those people trying to take you down?
I'll tell you, Brian, I'm going to compound what you said a couple weeks ago. Roca is looking mighty trim.
Yeah.
He's in great shape. I see the veins popping.
Look good, feel good, play good.
Now that he's got the belt, he can focus on other things.
To me, color doesn't matter to me, outlet doesn't matter to me, age doesn't matter to me.
Here comes the Roca promo. Here it is.
Look at them eyes! Look at them eyes!
No one's defeating the outlaw.
But Campy's like, oh, the camera. Gotta go.
Sklisky, you do a wardrobe change? Now he's got a different shirt on.
He had a yellow shirt on, right?
Now he's got an Outlaw Nation shirt on.
Kristian told him to put on a black shirt.
Maybe he got recruited, like, during this little...
He hasn't taken the mic yet. I'm still waiting on it.
A lot of people have been shooting their mouths off.
Go.
Shooting their mouths off.
Jay Washington realizes this is like movie trivia and not an actual match, right? 'Cause he's got elbow pads on. I got mad respect for the Urban Gladiator, but come on now.
Body slams Cobster onto the desk once he
Body
loses.
slams and beyond.
I want him. Orange is the key word I'm thinking about right now.
Well, big words from John Steven Roca.
You think they'll ever do something like that, Aaron, where they do like a stunt? They'll throw someone on a table or something?
I think that's a line they won't cross.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's a bridge too far.
Take a chair to the announcers?
Sklisky's looking right at me, I saw him.
It's just... that's just something completely different. Can I just say that Emma's killing this right now?
Hell yeah.
She crushed that. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
The party started. Jeremy Jans.
Jeremy Jans.
Congratulations to Booker T, the new third commentator on Monday Night Raw.
Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler do it still?
No, it's Michael Cole and Corey Graves, and now Booker T.
Michael Cole. Everybody hated Michael Cole when I watched.
Everybody comes around.
Does he still have that terrible goatee?
He has a soul patch.
30 men over the top, going here, over the top, going there, get blasted from the backside.
Hey, he broke his watch. Yeah. Books in the zone.
In this thing, it's gonna be some high rollers, baby. Morale, Riley, the Beast, all looking for one thing. You know my man, Chris Harloff.
Chris Harloff.
Oh man, I bet he loved that.
It's one person. One person I'm looking to go out there and have a big day. The Beast.
Smart money. Smart man right there.
Brock Lesnar, not that Beast. The Beast. The Schmoedown Beast. And you know something? I think he's going to take it all. And then he's going to challenge his old horseman buddy.
Fun fact about Booker T, during one Royal Rumble, he did come from the commentary desk to enter the actual match. Can we see that in this?
Interesting.
There you go. Keep that in the brain.
You said that like you know something.
I don't know anything. First time I'm watching this.
That sounds like you know something.
I know nothing.
Remember he said that, folks.
Keep that in the memory bank.
Man,
I love Booker T.
That was great.
I love his energy.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so humbled to be here.
I'm not. I'm just, you know.
Oh, three-man booth.
Well, 35 competitors. I mean, they need a breather here and there, I think.
I feel like they're trying to make it a thing.
Again, it works as long as one person plays the straight guy.
This is going to be one of the most highly anticipated events of the year.
Where's Mark Ellis? Question mark.
We've got a battle of stamina. It's going to be an amazing match today.
And he is now, we can say, a bona fide competitor in this league. He is part of the Nerds Watch. It is the pit boss, Ken Knapsack, is here.
Happy to be here.
I keep trying to say the Nerds Watch. I'll never not make that mistake.
Ken Knapsack does no wrong, folks.
Because this is something special. We have
It's funny how much more popular he is than everybody else. Like, every poll, he wins by a landslide.
So if you don't like Ken, what the heck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Question upon question upon question. The winner of this
He's the Dusty Rhodes of the schmoes. He's the common man. He's the everyman.
A lot of questions I've asked. Well, the current singles champion, the outlaw John Roca, is in this thing. Why? Because maybe he wants a shot at the team.
Because he's a narcissist.
Or maybe he just wants to.
That's a joke. It was a bad joke. It was a joke.
Use it down the line, and he wants to get an immediate shot.
Well, look, it's one of these things where anybody at any time can come out of anywhere and.
Well, preferably out of a door.
Yeah, or a curtain.
He could suddenly ask for a team, and suddenly now you got a brand new team coming out of nowhere.
Hey, what is that sticker on Kristian's computer? I've always wondered.
Transformers.
Oh, of course.
No, that's Transformer. Autobot.
It's something, I don't know.
It's an Autobot.
Suddenly, they can be on the map and in the main event.
There's going to be a lot of surprises and some old favorites and new faces. I'll tell you, like a Dothraki wedding, if there's not one death.
Why doesn't Ken have a computer?
You know what happens at the end of a Dothraki wedding, too?
That's what I was just wondering, why Ken doesn't have a computer. And then I thought to myself, Ken don't need a computer.
Frank, why doesn't he have a computer?
He's probably just going to announce the entrance and stuff like that, I would assume.
He's the color commentator?
He's the color, yeah. As he should be.
We don't know, but we're going to be excited.
What is he drinking? What is that, a thermos?
Yeah, it's an R2-D2 thermos.
A lot of right in the middle, and I can't wait to get this thing started. All right.
I believe the last #1 to win the Royal Rumble was Rey Mysterio, but I digress.
Get ready for the free-for-all.
I just want to fix Kristian's tie as I watch this.
Yeah.
It's a bit off center, yeah.
Well, it's not even tied tight. It's loose.
It's like, I like the suit. It fits him well.
Yeah.
But the tie is just driving me nuts.
Kalinowski?
Yeah, John Wick. Marilyn Manson.
That's a bad draw. Bad draw.
That's bad, yeah.
Bad draw.
Jane the Killer.
Not a great position to be in, John.
No, he looks confident, though.
The Florida State connection.
Fresh off his 3-episode arc on Jane the Virgin, Mike Killer Kalinowski.
Holy shit.
Family show, sir.
Crap.
It's Matt Nost.
Are they saving all the interesting people for the second half?
Oh, wow.
He is so screwed.
As I've said a million times, the fact that he does not have his own Charlie Prince persona as the partner of the Outlaw is ridiculous. He's wasting a golden opportunity. Yeah, see? Even Ken thinks it's ridiculous.
Ooh.
Making his
Voitko.
singles debut of sorts, he is the Vulture, Jonathan Voitko.
Nice shirt.
How do these drawings work again? They just pull random numbers out?
Yeah, like a lottery.
Big question, John. Can he do it alone here?
Listen, he is one of the more knowledgeable behind-the-scenes guys around here at Collider. I think he's going to show up with a lot of people here.
And their fourth competitor, representing the real
Good lord. It's gotta be John. Had to be John.
Oh, yes.
Looking like Russell Brand today.
Come on,
Everybody needs a jobber every once in a while. No
Oh man,
offense.
he's great. I love the Real Rejects.
Yeah, they're great.
Opening 5. Who is it?
So far, I'm liking this table. Gonna be tough. So.
Did you guys ever watch their video after their first appearance that they released on their channel?
The My Collider Nightmare?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Snyder?
Yeah, Jeff Snyder. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, he's so screwed too. I mean, all 5 of them, just starting off, are screwed to begin with. So.
What in the heck?
I don't.
It looks like a weird Eminem video.
He's Nick Carter from.
Now he's just getting undressed. I don't know.
Looks like he auditioned for Casey Jones but didn't get it. He looks like an orderly.
He looks like a painter.
Yeah, that too.
He painted his house earlier that day.
Alright, what other things does he look like, guys?
That's fine.
One would think that Snyder's probably going to go for a single shot should he win this whole thing. But this is our first 5.
No, he'll go for a team title shot.
Gentlemen, here are the rules. You guys will get 5
35
questions,
competitors.
15
Jesus.
seconds to answer the question. Make sure that the same thing as if at a regular match. When you are asked a question, reveal it when you are asked to, and also say it. You'll have 15 seconds. The lowest amount of points will
So we're going to be showcasing our movie trivia knowledge right now. We'll just answer.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
The 3s are gone.
We get to prove why we all are on this show.
Oh, I won't be doing that.
John.
You know it.
John.
That was great.
John, too.
Champions are born ready, Kristian.
All right.
I like the graphics.
Get that guy Cole.
Schmoedown! Here we go in your first category, the category of 80s films. What was the name of Kelly LeBron's character in Weird Science? See Weird Science?
I didn't get out much in the 80s.
You see Weird Science, though?
Yeah, I've seen it on Comedy Central.
He says a lot of the same jokes, but they're always funny. It's always the same shtick, but it's always funny.
Pens down, please. Mike Kalinowski.
Wendy.
Incorrect. She's over there.
Hottie McCoppin.
Incorrect. John.
Nose.
Elizabeth.
No.
What's that?
No.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Ah, screw you.
All right, John.
Maximus.
Angeline is correct.
Incorrect. And Schneider.
Heather.
Oh my God! No one got that.
Lisa.
Told ya. Lisa, come on.
Brett Sheridan, very happy. He got a
And that would be the only one.
Lisa.
Oof.
Lisa.
All right. So next category.
All right.
Elizabeth, come on.
Yeah. I would, no.
We move into your next category, and your next category comes to you from Action Adventure. What home improvement star appeared
Zachary
briefly
Ty Bryan.
Fast and the Furious Tokyo
A
Drift?
friend of mine in high school had a weekend with him.
Cinematic masterpiece, if there ever was one.
I thought you were going to say that you were friends with Zachary Ty Bryan.
No. She had a weekend with him. She bragged about it at school.
4,
Interesting.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt Nost.
No idea. Pamela Anderson.
Incorrect. Jonathan.
She wasn't Home Improvement.
John.
It's true.
Kevin Dunn.
Incorrect.
That's
Pam.
Incorrect. Kalinowski.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
That's not a bad guess.
Correct. We're looking for Zachary Ty Bryan.
What a blazing start.
They're all eliminated.
Your next category, and the category.
Nice job, Skalicki. Doesn't that guy on Z Pizza just down the block?
Category of sports films. What winning horse was owned by Jeff Bridges,
Seabiscuit.
trained by Chris Cooper, and ridden by
Good
Tommy
movie.
McGuire? James Franco?
I felt it was awfully
Makuga and
forgettable.
Tommy McGuire are good buddies. Great buddies.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
All right, we'll get you another one. 5, 4.
Was it Seattle Slew?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jonathan Voico.
Secretariat?
Incorrect. Jonathan.
That would be Seabiscuit, a.k.a. the Biscuit.
Jeff Snyder.
Seabiscuit.
1 point, Kalinowski.
Seabiscuit.
Oh, there you go. So Kalinowski, John from Real Rejects.
I still like Mark Ellis's philosophy of if you could just write the answer,
Yeah.
just go from there. I like that.
Yeah, I don't like when people draw extra stuff.
Yeah, just knock it off.
Who played the actor Osiris
Robert Downey
Tropic
Jr.
Thunder?
Wasn't he the dude playing the other dude disguised as another dude?
Basically.
What are you talking about?
Farting in the bubble top.
Made popular the fake trailer trend.
It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Ben Stiller?
Incorrect.
Jeff.
With Robert Downey Jr.?
Correct.
If Nose is the first to get eliminated, he should be removed as the Outlaws partner. He's wasting it.
Robert Downey Jr.
There you go.
God.
How does someone confuse Tom Cruise with Osiris when he was Les Grossman?
Or was it Grossman? It was Grossman. See, look, I'm wrong.
How do you confuse the two? He was playing a version of Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
How does that happen?
All right, here we go.
Nose is terrible.
Forgive me.
Last question in this round. Category of Hitchcock film.
Oh, here we go.
Who did Hitchcock cast opposite James Stewart in
Couldn't tell you.
RB3 could.
I would like to phone a friend.
I always want to say Vivian Lee, but it's not her. God, what's her name?
I'd like to phone Alicia Malone to answer this question because I'm sure that she knows.
3, 2, 1. Jeff Snyder.
I got Kim Novak.
Wow.
Yeah. Snyder knows random stuff.
Snyder,
Like that.
obviously the stronger one right now. Oh my God, Matt Nose
Nose
going
is
over.
terrible.
She was blonde.
All right, and John.
I put his answer, but I spelled it.
Nose is awful. He's just awful.
It's just
Man.
I can't believe RB3 lost that match to him. So close.
Bringing in number 6 here. I'd like to introduce our number 6 contender.
It's gonna be a long day.
Representing Rotten.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Matt Atchity.
Matt Atchity. Saw Matt Atchity today.
Oh,
As a
yeah.
matter of fact.
going down an escalator.
Yeah, sure did.
A slightly different colored shirt, but nonetheless the same type.
Still Matt Atchity. This could get interesting. Matt Atchity's no joke.
That's for sure.
Bringing back the Hawaiian shirt, I like.
He looks calm and relaxed.
I like it. All right, here we go, guys. Right off the bat.
All right, our scoreboards are reset to 0, gentlemen. Your next set of 5 questions starts with a question from the category of war.
Love wars.
What is it good for?
Absolutely.
A Korean war field hospital is brought to life and
MASH.
Yeah.
in what film?
I feel like John has a stay of execution for this next round.
You've seen him pull a
Like he was lucky to make it out of round 1 for sure.
He's been actually removed from the building.
What if he wins it? What if it's someone random like that?
That would be interesting.
1. Kalinowski.
Good Morning Vietnam.
As
Wow.
they should.
Yes.
As they should.
Matt Atchity. Matt Atchity, say it, please.
Yes, it.
Mash.
Thank you.
Atchity on the board.
Mash.
Correct.
Boyko on the board.
I put the classic hearts.
Oh my God. A Bruce Willis film.
I think we can see John and Mike go out at the same
I am
time.
really disappointed in Kalinowski right now.
The crowd really erupting here when the wrong answer happens. All right, your next category, in the category of 90s films. In what 90s comedy does a female character tell her peers that she invented a special type of glue? In what 90s comedy does a female character tell her peers that she invented a special type
I have no idea.
Clueless is usually the safe answer for 90s comedies.
I can't remember. Amber would have been the only person that said that. I can't imagine she did, but
1. Matt
Editor's
Atchity.
looking confused.
Working Girl?
Incorrect. Voitko.
I know, 80s.
Voitko.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Nothing. John.
No.
I scribbled Can't Hardly Wait.
No. Snyder, nothing?
Nothing.
All right, Kalinowski.
Clueless?
Looking for Romy and Michelle.
Ah, in the
Salt
ballpark.
one.
No points there. No points there. All right.
It was on the tip
All
of my
right.
tongue.
There you go.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Gentlemen, your next question comes to you from the category of new releases.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who directed the 2016
Antoine Fuqua.
remake of The Magnificent Seven?
I like The Equalizer as well.
It's a good film.
Training Day. And I like Southpaw. I was a big fan of Southpaw, actually.
I like Southpaw, but they gave away too much in the trailer. The whole
Yeah.
thing, basically.
Yeah. Good performance. The daughter was good as well.
John.
Yeah, she was great.
Correct. Snyder. Correct. Kalinowski. Correct. And
I don't have
Oh,
Wow, that's
yes.
surprising.
Interesting.
Sorry, too much beer.
Not enough beer, clearly.
Then, in the category of holiday films. What actress played the role of adult Mary in It's a Wonderful Life?
It's all you, Brian.
Oh God.
I know if it was multiple choice, but it's not. So.
I think you're kind of like Clarence here. 5.
Hey, Clarence.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. John.
I wrote a question mark.
That's exactly what I would have written as well.
Movies for the Jews. Julie Andrews.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. Matt.
I'm not sure. I just said Bette Davis.
Oh man, looking for Donna Reed.
Man.
Donna Reed.
Oh, that's who it was?
Slow start for everybody so far.
The important thing is
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of pitiful.
Yeah. Very pitiful.
If Voitko and Snyder get these questions correct, they advance, and everybody else will be eliminated. But we'll see.
But I know this is just the beginning, and we got some big-time players coming in.
In particular, they're safe for now.
Let's get the weaker players out of the way.
Gentlemen, your final question in this round comes to you from the category of animated. Steve Martin and Martin Short voiced High Priests Hotep and Hoy in what animated feature?
No idea.
A Bug's Tale.
Sure. Steve Martin and Martin Short voiced the voices of
See,
High
this is
Priest
where I'd be
characters
screwed in the
Hotep
Schmoedown.
and
I just
Hoy
hate
in
this
what
animated stuff.
feature?
The Emperor's New Groove? I don't. Is it older than that? It couldn't be.
Animated.
Hunchback of Notre Dame? I have no idea.
3, 2, 1. Jeff Snyder. Oh, John. Sorry. Is it John? Oh, Jeff Snyder. Jeff Snyder.
All right. I got the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, that was my. Yeah, that's the one I couldn't think of. Yeah.
I've never even heard of this movie.
Yeah, the Prince of Egypt. Yeah, that was actually a fairly.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt. I
Yeah.
remember.
I've heard of the Prince of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you only have room really for one Prince movie.
Speaking of Hollywood whitewashing, wow, Kalinowski's eliminated.
Everyone, 3, 2, 2. Mike.
That's unbelievable.
Humphrey squeezed.
Wow.
Just squeezing by there.
Mike the Virgin, there he goes.
Oh wow.
He's got a guest star on Jane the Virgin.
Our next
Sure.
competitor.
He does.
Oh.
What?
A brand new rookie.
The hardest.
Are we? No, it's not.
It's the hardest.
Oh, that's right.
Who?
And he got the Schmoes No theme?
Well, he's on the SK podcast channel with his film Negative.
Yeah.
So I guess he's
I'll
an
allow it.
honorary. Well, it's not really up to you, Aaron.
Good point. Chris Harwell, nice guy.
All right, here we go.
Real nice guy, yeah.
Jeff Snyder having a nice little round there, actually also advancing. And so Voitko and John, all those guys doing really well as we now get to crime movies. What actor won an Oscar for teaching Kevin Costner the Chicago way to get to Capone in The Untouchables?
Why can't I not remember his name? Sean Connery, right?
Yeah,
No.
Sean Connery.
That-
Sean Connery.
Was it Sean Connery?
I think so.
Chicanery, yeah.
What? What did you say?
Chicanery, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Let's start with the kid.
Oh my God! Did he just?
What
He just
in the
Kevin
world? He was
Costner?
part of the question.
I'll tell you, Turtleback. Sean Connery.
That's awful.
Actually on the board.
Sean Connery.
Correct. John.
My mind blanked out and I wrote Tom Savini.
When Kristian said that Alex Garland was J-Lo's co-star in Made in Manhattan, this question, this answer from Hardest is worse.
Gentlemen, your second question in this round comes to you from
Shout out for the Tom Savini answer, though. I like Tom Savini. Big fan.
Hardest should be eliminated just for that answer.
Eli Wallach and Clint Eastwood.
I don't do westerns. Sorry.
Name 2 out of the 3 lead actors for the good, the bad, and
The last western I saw was Bone Tomahawk.
That's actually a genre western, Aaron. It's not really a western.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Hurry up, Ratchety.
3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Matt Atchity.
I'm showing off. Eli Wallach, Clint Eastwood, and Lee Van Cleef.
Damn, toss the board.
Jonathan. Nothing?
Yeah, no, I took so long to write Lee Van Cleef, I didn't have time to write Clint Eastwood.
All right.
So.
Again, Waco, man.
I drew a gun in a hat.
All right.
Once again, Ellis is. Please just write the answer.
Everyone's going to make fun of me. I thought you said The Quick and the Dead.
Good movie.
Yeah, but no one's questioning Snyder's credentials.
Okay, so no. Okay. Next
I'm surprised Hardest didn't write The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Back to 90s.
Or just The Good and the Bad.
does Lloyd
Or the bad and the
Harry's
ugly.
coffee with in Dumb and Dumber?
Laxative. Laxative.
Yeah,
laxative.
was it Malox?
Yeah, laxative.
Malox is not a laxative, but thank you for playing.
Well, I don't know. I'm not. Obviously, I'm not.
Beer
very...
lax is a laxative.
Something lax. Laxative.
Polyethylene glycol.
X-lax.
And Voyko.
Laxatives.
Correct.
Laxatives.
John.
No, it's not. That shouldn't be correct.
And Chris.
Laxative.
That's correct.
Little known fact, PCP is a laxative.
Why would Matt actually know
All
that?
right, gentlemen, your next question comes to you from the category.
You should not count X-lax. But anyway.
Name the film with the following.
Are you
quote.
kidding me?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Oh man.
Snakes on a plane, right?
Yeah.
Walk of shame from that table.
I believe it is the Jennifer Lopez film Anaconda.
Yeah, that's it.
Gene Hackman will
Snakes on a Plane had a great viral campaign where you could have the movie call your friends, and Sam Jackson would leave them a voicemail.
Oh, that's cool.
The Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Correct. Snyder.
Snakes on a Plane.
Oh my
He did go. Wow.
That was awesome. He did that for fun.
Yeah.
Correct. Matt.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Correct. And Jonathan.
Raiders of the Lost
Snyder did that because he could.
So right now,
Suddenly, Snyder's
Anthony, Voyko, and
Indiana
John
Jones.
Humphrey now are. Snyder is in the verge of being
Indiana Jones and the
eliminated
Snakes
now.
on a Plane.
Here we, all right, last
Snyder's
here,
just
guys.
joking around right now.
Disney
Oh boy.
films. The song "Part of Your World" is from what Disney
For real.
animated film?
Little Mermaid?
Is it Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Now we're in a position here where Schneider and Humphrey, or
Snyder and Harloff.
Come on, Sam. Even you.
I won't sing it for you, but it's Little Mermaid.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Snyder.
The Little Mermaid.
That's correct. All right, Chris.
Big point.
The Little Mermaid.
Oh, I didn't see that whole answer.
If they, only one of these guys got to get right.
The Little Mermaid.
All right, and Jonathan.
Little Mermaid.
Correct. And
Snyder and
Wow.
Hardy. Snyder and Hardy, double eliminate.
Snyder.
Two eliminations.
That's unbelievable.
eliminated, and Jeff Snyder has been eliminated. Wow.
The big first elimination.
I keep dwelling on it, but the Hardest had the biggest blunder to start off their Schmoedown career ever, I think.
I figured that would be exit stage left, but anyway.
Who do we think might be the first champion or previous champion to come out?
Next competitor representing
Well, it was Jeff Snyder.
Well,
Mark Riley. Mark Riley.
There comes Greg.
because he started the match.
Glad that Greg was ready to go. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Nice. It's nice. Nice touch.
Very good.
And now the fifth competitor.
Did he also come out to the Schmoes Epic theme? Because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
We couldn't get anything else cleared.
Well run,
Hey! Scott Mance's son.
Man, all these 3 trips in about 10 days for Hal Rudnick. Wow.
Rudnick now has entered the first time we've seen Hal Rudnick
I love
since
Hal.
he geeked the match. Okay, here we go. Okay,
All right.
John, you're up.
Gentlemen, your first question in this brand new round comes to you from the category of comedy. What 2004 movie involves a jaguar shark, documentary filmmaking, and an attack by modern-day pirates?
Ken Knapsack's family.
What?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Some confused looks on the faces up there at the table.
Oh,
Deep Blue Sea? No, it wasn't
no.
2004.
Ah, damn it.
Ryan Wright looks asleep, seriously. He's the Ricky Schroeder of this event.
The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
No, I've never seen it.
I do not have that answer.
All right, Jonathan Voitko.
The Life Aquatic.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Life Aquatic with Steve
Correct.
Never seen it.
And Greg.
You've never seen
Madagascar.
You've never seen Life Aquatic?
No, I don't like those quirky films.
You don't like Wes Anderson?
No, not really.
Still in there. Look at this. Really
Shame on
fun.
you.
Okay, guys, your next category, the category of musicals. In La La Land, what does
Sebs.
Jackson want to
Such a
call
bad
his
name.
jazz club?
I believe I would like to call it No One Cares.
Sabs, what a great name.
Actually, I think, didn't he want to call his
Oh, want to call his. He wanted to call it.
I know what the answer is. It's actually he wanted to call it Moonlight, I believe is what he wanted to call it.
She said Seb. It was her idea, but still a bad name.
It's incorrect.
Yeah, it's incorrect.
Jonathan.
I said the Blue Note.
What movies is Voiko watching?
Checking out. Yeah.
Greg.
I got chicken sticks.
Chicken 6, that's incorrect. How
Darn it! I got the real answer. The white boy jazz.
Ken's giving him 2 points.
Really great spot. All right, next category. All right, gentlemen, with your boards cleared and your minds fresh, here we go. Your next question comes to you from the category of movie quotes. Complete the
It was a weird cut.
Hunger Games.
Odds.
Blank in your
May the
favor.
odds be ever in your favor.
No, I think that's wrong.
In your favor.
The odds were not in divergence
wrong,
here.
May the odds be ever in
I think
your
it's
favor.
may the butter be in
Yeah,
your
may the
favor.
butter.
One, Jonathan Boyko.
Odds be ever in your favor?
You have to rewrite the question. Just
That's the exact quote, yes.
John, shh, we got to check. Take it easy. It's a big stage here. John.
May the odds be ever in
Come
your
on, stop writing that crap.
Greg.
Just write the answer. Yeah, I mean, you filled in the blank.
Yeah, now we're looking for the whole thing. Gotta give that
What?
correct.
Why would you look for the whole thing? It
May
was
the
like a
odds
fill
be
in the
ever
blank.
in your favor.
All right, Matt Atchity.
May the odds be ever.
Okay, we got it.
I'm
Okay,
confused
so
by
there
that
we
question.
go. So right now,
yeah, it was a fill in the blank.
By the way, I declare tribute.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Anyway.
Category sci-fi.
There we go.
What sci-fi film starred Sandra Bullock and George Clooney?
Gravity.
And yes, it is sci-fi.
Oh,
Yes,
Gravity,
it is
right, yeah.
sci-fi.
For some reason, I
More
completely
fantasy
blanked
than
on-
sci-fi.
I almost said The Net. I was like, wait a second, that's not right.
Voidko's gonna say Interstellar.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John.
Gravity.
Correct. Greg.
Gravity.
Correct.
Correct.
Hal.
Gravity.
Correct. Matt Atchity.
Gravity.
Correct. And Jonathan.
Gravity.
Wow.
All right, so here we go. This
Maybe
is the
not.
fifth and final question in this round.
So Greg Albo.
So if Matt Atchity
Wow,
misses
Matt
and Greg
Atchity.
Alba hits, then
Unbelievable.
they both will be eliminated.
Good night, Ryan Wright.
But no pressure.
Here we go, guys. Let's go, John.
All right, guys, your final question of this round.
John
comes
Humphrey
you
came
from
to
the
play.
Category of
Yeah.
music. Who played Emily, the newest member?
Haley
of
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld.
in
My
Pitch
choice for
Perfect 2?
Batgirl. Wonderful in Edge of 17. Aaron and Frank, have you seen Edge of 17 yet?
No.
Wow.
No.
Get
thanks.
on that.
No thanks.
No, it's great. It's not what you think at all. Woody Harrelson, one of his best performances in years.
Hal.
Your mom.
Mom.
Matt.
Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, there goes Albo.
Greg's gone.
What?
Nothing.
Incorrect. John.
Aubrey Plaza.
I do love Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
But because Greg Alba
Voidko doesn't even guess. I don't like that. People should at least guess.
eliminated. Greg is out, and that is
Jeez.
Thanks for coming, Greg.
He's probably trying to avoid a Chris Hartwell situation.
still in there.
From the first five, still
We'll have to take a deeper look into this, but I want to know how many points that John has scored in each round. It's got to be quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought about
There we
keeping
go.
track during this, but I was like, this might be too hectic.
Did I just say Riley? That he'll be the first champion to come out?
Matt Kern's head just exploded somewhere.
Riley.
Frank, what do I win?
What happened?
You said who's the first champ that's going to come out, and I said Riley.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't hear you.
Is that a Diet Coke in his pocket?
He's got a long way to go.
He's ruining his jeans doing that, stretching them out.
What seems to be the problem, citizens?
Let me just say it's an honor to sit next to your character.
All right, in the category of director.
I wonder what he puts in it, Moose.
Who directed Rushmore?
Who directed Rushmore? No idea.
No,
I could definitely see that. I did know.
is that Wes Anderson?
4,
That's probably why I don't know.
2, 1. Hal Rudnick.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson.
What are you talking about?
Wes and I ran out of time, but it's Wes Anderson.
Jason Schwartzman?
Wes, not Craven.
All right, and Jonathan.
That'd be Westopher Anderson.
Correct.
I'm not a
Riley.
Wes
Wow, he's great. He's doing great.
So just Jonathan Voico there misses. Okay, now next category.
Guys, your next question comes to you from the category of biopics. What
It's
university?
interesting they gave Atchity the point for not actually spelling Anderson, just An. A-N.
Did they just give Matt Atchity the point when
Yeah.
he didn't write out the entire answer?
Right.
Is that what you were just talking about?
Yep.
What the heck?
Right, 5, 4.
What's up with that? Throw the challenge flag.
Like, oh, sure, he went to Harvard.
Correct.
Voico.
Harvard.
Correct.
All right, Jonathan.
I've sat through a Harvard class before.
Harvard,
All right,
correct.
Riley.
Harvard.
Correct.
Correct.
And
Damn
Rudnick.
it, I said Harvard.
Across the
All
board.
right, here we go. So next category of action adventure. In the John Wick films, what is the name of the
Winston.
manager of
Although
the
I'd argue he's the proprietor, not the
What is
manager.
the name of the manager of the New York
Couldn't tell you. Never seen it.
What?
Never
You have not seen any of the John Wick films?
Nope, never seen it.
You should be
I just
ashamed of
recently
yourself.
finished seeing both of them in a span of 2 weeks.
He's not the manager, though. He's the owner of the hotel.
That is incorrect.
Semantics.
Still, he's being disrespected by being called a manager.
Where Voico's
Don't know it.
All right, Rudnick.
gone.
No, Ian McShane was wrong. It's your mom.
There's a very big difference between a hotel manager and a hotel owner.
I wonder how many your mom's answers we're gonna get.
How many your dad answers are we going to get?
Voico's in a lot of trouble
Your
here.
next question comes to you from the category of Star Wars.
I was wondering when we were going to get a different.
Question. What actor from the television series Cheers appears in the movie
Oh.
Empire Strikes
It is the postman, the mailman. I forget his name.
John Ratzenberger?
Yeah, Ratzenberger.
That's his name. I forget his name.
That's it.
I would have just said Ted Danson just for fun. Or Shelley Long just for my love of
Because he
Frasier.
said half base.
1 to do it. All right, Jonathan Voico, what'd you get?
I said Ted
Voico is terrible.
I said Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness.
John Ratzenberger.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, Ratzenberger.
All I could get was Cliff.
Cliff.
Yeah, that was his.
There goes Voico.
Okay, so Riley and Rudnick and John Humphrey.
Ashety's in danger too, isn't he?
Next category.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep movies.
Boy.
Oh.
Yeah, Ashety's in trouble.
Meryl Streep has won 3
Overrated.
Academy Awards.
Oh.
Sophie's
Of
Choice.
the 3 films she's won for, and we'll give you 20 seconds on this one. Name 2 of the 3 films Meryl Streep has won.
Which is it? Kramer versus
Kramer versus Kramer, yeah.
Look at you. Good pull.
Deer Hunter, was that one of them?
The Iron Lady?
The Iron Lady, yeah. Was she in Deer Hunter? Who am I thinking of?
Yeah, she was in Deer Hunter.
was.
Yeah.
All right, 5.
Real Rejects
4,
John is just on fire.
3, 2, 1. Mark Riley.
Out of Africa, Silkwood.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Wow.
All right, Rudnick.
Iron Lady and Sophie's Choice.
That's correct.
Oh.
Matt.
Sophie's Choice in the last second tried to write Silkwood.
No, that
Why are they
can't
thinking
get
of
still right.
Silkwood?
And Jonathan Voico.
Sophie's Choice, Kramer versus Kramer.
That is.
Can I say?
So, yes, that's correct. And
What? I'm sorry, which one is correct?
Say that again, John.
Voico's correct.
Voico, say him again.
Silkwood was not correct.
Choice, Kramer versus
Okay,
Kramer.
got it.
Voico's correct.
I wrote the Iron Lady and Julie and Julie.
Julie and Julia.
Ricky and the
Wow.
Flash and the River Wild.
Man.
Voico,
You know what? He did pretty good.
yeah.
My favorite Meryl Streep performance is still Mamma Mia.
Devil Wears Prada. She's great in Devil Wears Prada.
Complicated?
Listen, the story right now is John.
Hey, you got your wish. Enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, John Humphrey. John Humphrey's still in it. He's absolutely killing it.
The story's John Humphrey right now, guys.
He's the last original competitor still in this match. Can he?
I mean, you really just gotta get 3 points, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
60% the rest of the way.
92 Ric Flair. Great reference by Ken.
For now, you only have to get 3 points, I should say.
Right.
Alonzo Duralde.
Remember we were surprised, or we were questioning whether he would be back? Apparently he is.
Linoleum Knife Shirt, the podcast that is a favorite of one William the Beast Bibiani.
This is a man with a lot of film knowledge.
Fun fact.
And your next opponent. Representing
To Murrow?
Wow.
Fudge. Except he didn't say fudge.
Dan Merle.
So we're gonna have Riley and Merle up there.
Oh, yeah. They should just had Andy as a plant. That'd been funny.
Man, what number is this?
He's the 7th replacement. So he's like the 12th overall, I think. Merle's the 7th replacement. That means there's been 12 players overall. You follow, Frank?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Now people are going to really start getting weeded out.
What a table here.
Remember how we were talking about Mount Rushmores last week?
Real Rejects John.
Like, that's the best part of this event, I think, is that we have the potential to see people at the same table that we would never see, like Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I mean, huge competitors still left. My God.
Beast, McQueenie, Bernardin, Roca.
I mean, John Humphrey
John Cena
can prove a lot here if he can hang with Merle and Riley.
Witness murders.
I've shut them all, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Hal Rudnick.
Bus driver.
Incorrect.
Dan.
I just wrote Amish.
Wow.
Incorrect.
Alonzo.
He cheated. I said Amish.
Incorrect.
All right, John.
I wrote MTA worker.
Incorrect.
And Riley.
Police.
Yes, we'll accept
Yeah,
that.
that's correct. Okay. All right, Mark Riley.
Mark Riley
Should
shoots
gone
out
with
in
my
the
gut.
lead.
All right.
Should have gone with my gut.
Next category. Julia Roberts film.
Was that you, Aaron?
What was
Yeah, it
Julia's
was a nice
character's
motorcycle
name
drove by.
in the Oceans film?
Just want to make sure it wasn't part of the game.
Tess.
It's not her fight.
I like the first one in the
Whoa!
Really? You like the third one?
5.
What?
Wow.
Nobody likes that third one.
I really just like the first Ocean's movie, to be honest with you.
That's correct. Alonzo.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. John.
Isn't Tess the name of the love interest in Dick Tracy?
Blank board was her name.
Incorrect.
In Dick Tracy?
Julia.
Incorrect. All right.
It's
Who
been
am I
a long
thinking of?
time since I've seen that.
All right,
Tess.
we're
Okay, and John. Sorry, and John. John and Dan, only one's getting that one correct. All right, here we go. Next category.
All right, gentlemen, your next category is sports.
Here we go.
What was Michael B. Jordan's
Adonis.
first name
It's easy.
in Creed?
Or Donnie for short.
Everybody has to get this, right?
It's
You would hope.
We'll just watch Kristian.
Rudnick might not.
We'll watch Kristian explode if they don't.
3, 2, 1.
Riley.
Down. Alonzo.
Adonis?
That's correct. John.
Oh, come on.
That's incorrect. Riley.
What?
Wow.
Riley.
I put a lot.
Wow.
Only 2 out of 5?
That's way more than. And even Riley. That's
embarrassing.
asserting his authority here.
So look at this. Hal Rudnick in desperate need of
Yep.
a point here. James Bond
Oh,
movies is your next
This
This is
category.
feast or famine.
Golly.
Good night, Rudnick.
How many James Bond films did Timothy
Was it
Dalton
4?
star
2.
in? Timothy
2.
Really?
Dalton.
Well, I'm gonna go 3 then.
I have no idea. I have no
4.
clue.
It's 2 to 4, though. It's definitely 2 to 4.
He needs this desperately.
5,
I was thinking.
4, 3, 2.
What? It should just be a short answer. Why are you continually writing?
Yeah, 2.
No,
You're
look
right.
at me.
Riley.
2.
Correct. Hal.
1.
Incorrect. Dan.
2 Living Daylights.
Oh,
wow.
Teacher's
I
pet.
used to have them all ordered in chronological order as a kid.
Merle,
Tapes.
Yes, Rudnick is going to be pretty
I believe
much
Hal was thinking of George Lazenby. The
You might be
Yeah.
in danger.
You're in trouble. All right. Your next category.
Guys, your final question in this round comes to you from the category of 90s.
I was there.
What 1991 film
Jason
was a
Lee is going to
remake
advance
of a
again. This is
1950s
unbelievable.
movie of the same name, which starred Spencer Tracy, Joan Bennett, and Elizabeth Taylor?
I could not tell you.
What 1991 film was a remake of a 1950s
I mean,
movie
again,
of
the
same
magic
name,
number
which
is 3
starred
points
Spencer
here.
Tracy, Joan Bennett, and Elizabeth Taylor.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Pens down. And Mark Riley.
Sabrina?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Damn. Sucker proxy.
Goodbye, Hal.
Oh, boy.
Diabolique.
Incorrect.
No, that was Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, Father of the Bride, of course.
And I wrote Cape Fear.
Goodbye,
I saw
Hal.
Steve Martin at the Palm Restaurant in Vegas once.
But how about the fact John Humphrey is still in there?
Fun fact, the bride in Father of the Bride is married to West Virginia native Brad Paisley.
That's right.
Thank you very
One
much.
way to represent the real rejects here. John Humphrey really kicking ass. All right.
That's why people tune in the channels to see me. So.
All right. Your next competitor, representing.
Did Merle just,
She is Scary Perry Emerald.
the most popular
I
woman?
guess they
on the
just
channel?
quit. I guess they just quit going with the custom themes. 'Cause
Yeah.
Everybody's getting the Schmo epic mix now.
You guys said Perry was the most popular person today at Celebration?
All right. Here we go. Okay.
Perry was the most popular person at the meet and greet. She was the most popular person at the Jedi Council
Wow.
panel.
What is
She should
All
just-
Perry all the time.
She should just go Beyonce and just go solo. That's, I mean,
Yeah, really.
She's the Ken of the women.
I like that.
Yeah, she really is.
I think she's just Perry, guys.
I've said this before.
Fair enough.
All right, let's.
She just her own thing. I don't know what the town in Big Fish is that they're looking for, but I do love that film.
1. Perry.
Why isn't this a Nightmare Before Christmas question?
Incorrect.
Something like
Dan.
that.
Big Flounder.
Incorrect. Alonzo.
Fishburne.
Incorrect. John.
I wrote Sweetwater.
Incorrect. Riley.
Blink.
Incorrect.
Yes.
Spectre.
Tough question.
Spectre. It was a tough question. All right, next category.
All right, we got a 5-way tie going into the second question. Guys, this question comes from the category of family films. Who played Al, the boss angel, in the 1994
Danny
sports
Glover?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't Danny Glover.
Or Tony Danza was the name.
Tony Danza.
Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher
Wait a
Lloyd.
second.
doesn't get the credit.
Right.
Oh, the
That's
boss
right.
angel.
That's
Yeah,
right.
the boss angel. Yeah.
Take your word for it, John.
But who played the kid?
JGL. Ryan Johnson's original muse.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You're right.
Christopher Lloyd. Correct. John.
Christopher Lloyd.
Correct. Riley.
Christopher Lloyd.
I cannot believe they all remember that.
Wrong baseball movie. Kevin Costner.
Incorrect. You are.
Yeah. All right. That would have been cool though.
All right.
Everyone in that seat likes Kevin Costner for some
In
reason.
the category of romance films.
Yes, all two of them.
Exactly. It's a trend.
Of the two movies in 2001, Save the Last Dance.
Sean William Thomas? Is that his name? And Julia Stiles?
Julia Stiles, yeah.
I think he did a full.
What was the Channing Tatum dance? Step Up?
Step Up, yeah.
I think you mean Magic Mike.
I feel like I said that guy's name wrong, but it's something Thomas.
2-1, Alonzo.
Julia Stiles.
That is correct. John.
Interesting. I wrote Mandy Moore.
Different movie.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum.
See, Riley was thinking the same thing as me.
Julia Stiles spelled wrong.
That is correct. All right. And Dan. That is correct. All right. So Dan, Merle, Alonzo, and Riley. So it is a three-way tie here between Perry, John, and Riley.
For the first time, Humphrey's on the fence here.
All right, folks, we get into now famous actors and actresses. Which actor that once played James Bond previously competed in the Mr. Universe bodybuilding competition?
I will go with Roger Moore, even though I have no clue.
I think Perry is in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not been a good run here of questions at all.
2-1, John.
Daniel Craig. He's in
That's a good point.
Sean Connery.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Perry.
I knew I was giving Pierce Brosnan.
Come on.
Sean Connery.
Correct. Alonzo.
Poor George Lazenby.
Look at this. Okay,
I
so now
almost wrote that.
it's between Perry and John Humphrey here.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Point, or Perry can get a point. They can eliminate.
I believe
They
in
can
you,
avoid
Perry.
being eliminated. All right. The category is movie taglines. What horror classic featured the following tagline?
Psycho.
Yeah.
The classic story about a boy and his mother.
The Water Boy.
Brett Sheridan.
Oh, come
Hey, it
on.
makes sense. He's like Norman Bates, the way he talks about his mom all the time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Riley.
Psycho.
Correct. Perry.
Come on, Perry.
Damn it.
What'd you get?
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Psycho.
Correct. Alonzo.
The co-host of Nightmares blew this.
Side Joe. There goes
I'm
Perry.
so disappointed in Perry
I
right
knew
now.
they should have kept the Guillermo del Toro interview on Nightmares only.
Makes it again by the skin of his teeth. Humphrey survives.
God love Perry.
Jason Lee, unbelievable.
This is a Cinderella run.
His run on this event has lasted longer than My Name Is Earl.
Representing Collider.
Does John Humphrey go to single? That's Mark
Maybe
Ellis'
Karras.
music.
Trivia team champion. Mark Baby
Oh boy. Santa Claus and now a carrot.
Interesting here. The table got real small right now.
Fun fact about Mark Ellis, he does not like to do the Wolfpack hand signal. Just saying. Fun fact.
Who has better bangs, me or Perry?
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we
Still
go.
Perry.
All right.
Ellis will seize any opportunity to wear a costume. That's why he didn't mind losing the $200 million Beauty and the Beast bet.
Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman co-starred with Ashley Judd in what 2000 drama romance?
Guys, don't judge me, but I know the answer. It's Where the Heart Is.
Wow.
I'm sure you did. I know you
White
saw it.
Swan.
Yeah, she gets chocolate milk on porch.
White Swan. Anybody else feel like John Humphrey's out of his element on this table right now?
Oh.
1 pence down. Mark Ellis.
The heartwarming film Something About You.
Incorrect. Dan.
Where the heart
Wow.
That's
Aaron
correct.
Merle.
Alonzo.
Walk to Remember.
That's
Spanning War and Shane West.
Also, that's a good film.
Shane Black, Shane West. Shane West.
Shane West, you're right.
Favorite answer, blank.
What the H?
Getting that one right in that round. Okay, next category, the category of horror.
Here we go.
In what lake did James...
Yeah, Humphrey and Riley.
Crystal Lake.
Well, and Merle.
Great song by Poison the Well.
It's like there's been so many different levels of easy and hard.
Baby Carrots was a nice addition. That was a big shot in the arm that I think this event needed.
3, 2, 1.
Definitely needed a big hike.
Crystal Lake. Correct. Alonzo.
Crystal.
That's Crystal.
Crystal.
Correct. John.
Lake, crystal.
That's correct.
Okay, just write the answer now.
Crystal Lake.
He did.
All right, and Mark.
What is Crystal Pepsi?
Did you call it?
Crystal Lake.
See, Ellis says you should write your answer on the board, but then he says a different answer, which drives us crazy too.
Well, it's different because he's not a judge.
I'm telling you, Ellis is a closet horror fan.
Oh,
the Highlander.
Chaz Stahelski of John Wick fame, movies that Aaron has not seen, is redoing Highlander.
For a second, John, and I was excited.
Will it also star Christopher Lambert?
He's doing for swords what he did for guns. Swordplay and gunplay.
Fun fact, Christopher Lambert also Raiden in
Yeah,
Mortal
that's
Kombat.
right. Good movie.
Correct.
And John.
The Highlander movie.
Yep.
And
Yeah, blanked. Last Action Hero.
I'm a fan of Last Action Hero, by the way.
Highlander.
I mean, I am too, but that was way
Oh, yeah.
off.
Oh my goodness.
Riley's on tilt.
Dramas.
Wow.
Falls for Whitney Houston in the
Hey, guess who that is?
I think there's one seat that.
I bet Chris Harwell knows the answer to this question.
Yeah.
Oh, you go. Let it go, Brian. Let it go.
The actor, right?
4. Yes. 3.
God, that carrot suit's got to be hot.
John.
Kevin Costner.
It depends how long he's gonna be out there for.
Correct. Mark.
Kevin Costner plays Frank.
It was already written on Ellis's board from the last person.
Kevin Costner.
Alonzo.
Yeah, he just traced the name.
That's pretty good.
Mark Riley needs Alonzo and Humphrey and Ellis both to miss, and he needs to get this one right.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That is so crazy.
Humphrey outlasts Riley.
Final question this round.
Riley is steamed.
John Humphrey's the MVP.
What musician played Greg?
I would say he's the
Rick
MIP.
Springfield.
Oh, I never saw it.
Terrible.
Most improved player.
That's actually incorrect. She claims she learned to play guitar. She actually only learned to play one song on acoustic. Rick Springfield was doing the rest in the actual performances.
Real guys.
Oh, man.
You know I wanna have Jesse's girl.
Wow, Riley, man.
I have no problem giving Meryl Streep credit, but she got way too much credit for supposedly learning guitar when she didn't.
Lemmy Kilmister.
Lemmy Kilmister. Wow.
Not a strong showing from Riley.
No.
Hey, do you think...
Doesn't bode well for next week.
Do you think that people, like, if they get up enough in this, are just going to coast? Like, if you have a 2-point lead over the loser, like, why even answer?
Not really, because at that point, it's either you know it or you don't. And, I mean, I guess it depends how much effort you want to put into it, I guess, yeah.
Representing Marvel Movie News, he is Coy Chandru, a newcomer.
Not familiar. I'm sure people are in the comments section are like, oh my god, how do you not know who this guy is?
He does look familiar.
He looks very short.
Does he like Kevin Costner?
I feel like, was he on Heroes once? I feel like he might have guessed on Heroes once.
I'm the hippest guy. You gotta move on, dude. You've been here too long.
No, all right, here we go, guys. Starting off category of...
Kind of looks like a young Gary Oldman.
That's my charm.
Excellent.
In what country is Frank finally apprehended in Catch Me If You Can?
Ooh. I do not remember, but like the movie.
France, right? Paris?
Yeah.
I thought they caught him at the Miami airport.
Well, what countries? I think it was France.
Oh, Germany.
Germany.
Italia.
Incorrect. Dan.
Yeah, France.
France.
Boom. David's.
Incorrect. John.
South Africa.
Incorrect. And Corey.
France.
Coy, sorry.
Coy.
France,
All
correct.
right.
Coy got Coy.
Two
and
correct
Lord.
answers in that round.
And Merle, get it correct. Okay, here we go. Next one.
All right, guys, we move on to the fan favorite category of scores and soundtracks.
Oh, Baby Honey's thinking his lucky stars he's not in there.
I still wish they would play the clip.
Dude, you know who hasn't come out yet? Bibiani, man. And we're getting pretty deep now.
Oh, I love this movie. Why am I blanking on the score?
I have fought naked.
Oh, man.
It is a good movie.
Sure, Shore.
Viggo
Mortensen.
The composer, Shore. What's his name? What's his first name? Howard Shore.
1 pens down. Dan Merle.
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah, Howard Shore.
Man, Alonzo. Good pull.
It looks like I wrote Howard Shore.
Wow.
Wow, man.
That is
Humphrey, man. This is so great.
Okay.
But imagine if it was. I wanted to go with.
You've seen History of Violence, right, Aaron?
Alonzo and John.
Yeah. I love that movie,
Okay,
actually.
because it's amazing.
That was a Cronenberg. Is that who
yeah.
directed that one? Yeah.
Category is Angelina
I'm a big
Jolie
Cronenberg fan.
I love me some Ed Harris.
What Angelina Jolie film will you hear?
Are you serious?
Oh, jeez.
Having sex or stealing cars?
We had a Gone 60 Seconds question last week.
I don't know that answer.
You know?
No, the
No.
question.
All the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alonzo.
Clearly, Skaliski's been watching Michael Bay lately, warming up for Transformers.
Correct, Mark.
I've never lasted this long, but gone in 60 seconds.
That is correct.
Gone in 60 seconds.
There you go. All right.
But pressure's
Okay, so
still
now-
on Ellis.
Yeah, this is question number 4 here.
All right, guys, we go back to the category of dramas. Who played the title role in 2014's
Michael Fassbender.
I think it was actually Elijah Wood, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
Michael Fassbender.
Frank?
Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. John.
Michael Fassbender.
Correct, Coy.
Look at this.
Correct, Mark.
Michael
He's,
Fassbender.
he's mocking Campy there.
Frankie Fassbender.
And Alonzo.
Michael Fassbender.
There you go.
Oh, there we go,
Look
across
at
the
that.
board.
All right, comes down to the 5th question.
Golly, John Humphrey now.
Needs this to get right. Needs someone to
Mark
get it
Ellis
wrong.
needs to get this right, and he needs everybody else to get it
We
wrong.
are back.
Could we see
of Spielberg.
a sudden death?
Movie Hook. What is Peter
Peter
Pan's
Banning,
last
one of my
name
favorite
in the
movies as a
real
kid.
world?
Hook?
Yeah.
That is a tougher question.
Oh, good lord.
It's a guilty pleasure for sure.
Ellis has always hated on Hook for some reason. I guess he was a bit too old for it, though.
I think it stinks, but that's just me.
I don't know. For some reason, if you were my age, we all loved it. Like, everyone in my specific range loved it.
Correct. Mark.
It would have made sense. Walker.
Dan.
Banning.
Correct. Alonzo.
Barry.
Incorrect. John.
Wow.
It's so fitting that Ellis lost because of Hook. He's been bashing that movie for years on these channels.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he got it wrong either.
Even when Jason Fuchs, who wrote Pan, was on the Schmoes No Show, he was still bashing Hook in front of the guy who wrote Pan.
There's Roca.
That was the outlaw, man.
Yeah, but John Humphrey is still there. He's still there. Wow.
He's outlasted an Ultimate Tournament champion and a previous champion.
And Matt knows.
Yeah.
Dan Merle and John Roca, guys.
Wow, he's sitting next to Merle the way that worked out.
This is the rematch, though, we wanted, yet we didn't get for some reason.
Look at these matchups. I just want to point out, Dangerous Dan.
Come on, Roca. We got like another hour. Let's go, buddy.
I mean, how does this happen? Like,
He's competed at Come and Go, and now he's up against John Roca. But it's got to be pointing at a table.
he just so happens to be sitting next to Merle.
MVP right now of the free for all is John Humphreys. As we move
John
in,
Humphrey and Alonzo both have been in there for a while now. All right, here we go.
John, did you enjoy this?
I have enjoyed this.
Okay,
very
good.
much. I can't see you past that thing.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys. Once again, with the scoreboards reset.
I forgot about Alonzo being in there for a while. He's been there for a bit, too.
Alonzo got a bad rap during his first team match. I think he can be a factor in singles someday.
For the first time of disaster films. Magma, smoke, and ash spewed from deep within the earth.
I got this one.
Volcano?
And
two disaster
Joe's Volcano.
Dante's Peak.
Yeah, Dante's
Pierce Brosnan.
With Pierce.
Yeah.
And Linda
You know that Pierce has never used an American accent in any of his roles? It's always been his British accent.
One pen down. John Roca.
Daylight Volcano.
Incorrect.
Oh!
Did you know that Dante's Peak in the theater was rated R, and then when it came out on video, it was PG-13?
Really?
The superior Dante's Peak.
Yes, they cut out one scene where Pierce Brosnan had a broken arm with the bone
So
chip.
that's a contradiction. Typically, they would go for the PG-13 rating in theaters to get more people in.
They were getting smoked by Volcano, so they had to lower the rating.
Usually, they don't care about the rating when it's home video because doesn't matter at that point. That's why they go for the unrated type marketing gimmick. Fisher Stevens?
I've seen members of the audience almost charge the stage here, Kristian. To try
I think it's BB-8.
TC-17.
Johnny 5, right? Yeah.
God, Fisher Stevens was great on the night of.
Johnny 5.
I'm ashamed I wrote Wally out of shape.
Well, I'm sorry, Fisher Stevens was in the night of?
Yeah, he played a pharmacist.
Johnny 5?
It's a very small role.
Oh, that's
He was
right.
Great.
He did. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Roga gets a break there.
He had a great role in Lost, too. A very small role in Lost. He pops up every now and then. I've always liked that guy.
What religious name did Dolores go by in
Oh,
Sister Act?
Jesus.
Going back a few years on this.
Mary Clarence.
My religious name is Sinner.
Mary Clarence?
That's definitely.
I think it was Mary Clarence. Sister Mary Clarence.
4, 3.
Yeah, you're probably right.
1, pens down.
Eddie.
All right, here we go, and we have Alonzo.
Sister Immaculate.
John.
I wrote Sister Mary Eunice?
Ooh, no,
Incorrect.
Boy.
Blank.
All right, Roka.
Sister Get Down.
Oh, wow.
Sister Mary Catherine?
Ah, it's very close.
We were looking for Sister
Boom.
Mary Clarence.
So close.
Clarence. All right, here we go. Category of 70s films.
Oof. And Drake Leroy.
What song do Gene Wilder
Put it on the Ritz.
and Boyle perform on stage in
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice, Frank.
It's one of my favorite
Really?
movies.
I've never even seen
Yeah.
it.
This might surprise you. Never
Never
seen it.
I found this out earlier today.
Aaron, what do you think of
Never seen
Tombstone?
Never seen it.
Aaron, you lost a bet a couple weeks ago. You owed me.
Oh,
It wasn't official, Brian.
Yes, it was.
What do you got?
If he didn't do this, he did a cinephile on this movie, so you better get that right.
I have a very short memory.
Is it Ritz as in the hotel or a Ritz cracker?
Yeah, we got a final question.
Yep.
Which one?
Shut up, Snyder.
Yep.
I'd like.
I have no idea.
All right, your final question this round.
believe it's-
What does that mean, putting on the Ritz?
Of Disney films.
Oh.
What kind of animals were the axe-wielding soldiers in Disney's Robin Hood?
These stupid animals.
Love this movie. I still sing the song.
I actually like Robin Hood, the animated one, but I have no idea.
Now, you're a Prince of Thieves fan.
I do like Prince of Thieves. I had the figures.
Christian Slater.
Not Bears.
What do you got, John? Roka.
Which one? Rhinos?
Correct.
He knew that. I hate when Roka pretends to guess when you know he knows it.
And John.
I put bison.
Bison.
Roka's been doing that a lot lately, where he'll pretend to guess when you know he knows it. Later guy that we sort of recognize.
I'll have to tell you a funny story off air. Remind me to tell you.
About Roka pretending to guess?
About Roka, yeah.
The Green Beret question that he absolutely knew?
No.
Oh, the Crusher!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
She was one of my... I think I picked McQueenie, the Crusher, and Inman.
Oh, that's right. We still haven't seen McQueenie. Holy crap.
She's, I believe, this is the second lady other than Perry, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Brienne still hasn't showed up.
Stacy's still back there.
Jessica Rabbit, Catherine Trammell.
Emma could even show up.
Nah, she's backstage.
The current champion and the former champion right now. Here we go.
I want to say one thing. John, you have my utmost respect, man. I
Yeah, really, John Humphrey, man. Wow.
Yeah.
From now on, he has to wear that exact same flair for good luck.
No kidding.
If you're okay doing the bare minimum.
68 Kiko is the name of the animal that appeared in what?
Oh, Pocahontas.
Oh, nice.
Family
It was the raccoon.
What was the,
say
sorry,
it
what was the
again?
name? Yeah.
Kiko is the name
Keiko.
of an animal that appeared in what 1993 American family drama film?
I'm seeing faces.
By the way, Cushing seemed more comfortable during that entrance. I wonder if all the recent experience is helping her
I'm
gain some
also
confidence.
gonna chalk it up to some beverage of choice.
Although they recorded this during a Saturday, like in the middle of the day, so.
Correct, and Rachel.
Although, you never know.
I think it also helps Rachel that she's good.
Yeah.
And people
But
recognize
that's what I'm
that
saying.
she's
I
good.
think she's got all this confidence now, and it's showing in her behavior.
The category of Sandra Bullock films. Yeah.
Also, she got a good draw, so it's not like that
She
much
did get a good
pressure.
draw,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Guys, I'm just saying, she seems more confident than her first.
No, it's all these things that we're saying.
Brian, you know, it's a rule on the show. We have to be opposite of whatever
True.
you say. Come on.
True.
Oh, was it?
I can't
California?
remember. I've seen it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Maine. I'm gonna go with Maine. That sounds good.
4, 3,
Kevin
South
Costner.
Carolina.
2, 1. Down, Damaro.
Mississippi?
Incorrect. Alonzo.
Texas?
Incorrect. All right, John.
Guys, it's Missouri.
Correct. Rachel.
Texas.
Incorrect. And Roka.
Fuck, Texas.
What?
Oh, I was close.
Rhode Island. No one cares about that state. Sorry, Rhode Islanders.
All right, the next category of classics. In The Wizard of Oz, which one of her traveling
Scarecrow, right?
Yeah.
does Dorothy meet first?
My dad sat on a cross-country flight with the lion
In which?
at one point.
Sorry. In Wizard of Oz, which
Talked
one
the
of
whole
her
way.
traveling companions does Dorothy meet first?
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alonzo.
The Scarecrow.
Correct. John.
The Scarecrow.
Rachel.
Scarecrow.
All right, John. Roka.
Scarecrow.
And Dan.
Scarecrow.
There you go.
All right, correct across the board.
Dan is
Dan
still
Merle.
in
Wow, look
the
at
lead
this.
of
This
this
is
round.
big. This is really big here. 2, 1, 1, 1. All right, here we go. Next.
All right, guys, setting up the big setup for the conclusion of this round. All right, guys, your next question under the category of Disney films. In Disney's Lady and the Tramp, what kind of animal helped Lady remove the muzzle that had been placed on her?
What kind of animal? Kevin Costner.
2, 1. John.
I'm going to say it was a mouse.
Incorrect. And Rachel.
Is it a rat?
Incorrect. John. Roka.
Cat?
Incorrect. Dan.
A beaver.
Wow.
Correct.
Holy crap.
Alonzo.
A rabbit who is also a
We're
Last question of
a four-person knockout is in line right now.
We had a three-person
Antarctica.
knockout yet? No, we haven't had a three-person knockout.
No. Just two.
I believe it's
Yeah,
Antarctica.
Antarctica.
I'm pretty sure.
One was in like a forest small town. One was in Antarctica.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rachel.
Antarctica.
That's correct. Roka.
Antarctica.
Correct. Merle.
I thought it was
What?
rainforest.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
Arizona?
Arizona.
I wrote an underground ice pyramid in the Arctic.
What?
That's
Can he challenge that?
kind of not. That's
correct. He's absolutely right.
It didn't specify.
Wow.
Challenge that.
For an elimination question, should have challenged.
Challenge that.
Can you challenge in this? That's,
Well, I would
that's
think so.
exactly. That's actually exactly.
It was the
correct.
temple, yeah. This is BS. He should be in this match still.
Well, I'll tell you this: if John doesn't go to singles after this, something's wrong.
That's a shame.
Guys like Humphreys or Alonzo.
Is it John Humphrey or Humphreys?
Okay.
It's Humphrey.
It can't be. It keeps mispronouncing it. I kept calling him Jason Lee for the last 6 months, so I actually did not know his name.
All right, well, we are going to take a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, and so are we.
will be back in a second, and you
Gotta get a
guys
drink.
watch the rest of
I was kind of hoping to be like insert cassette number 2. Like that'd been cool.
Alright, so hang tight with us as we queue up part 2 here. Alright guys, so that's it for part 1. We are left with Rachel Cushing, Dan Merle, and John Roka right now before we get 2 new competitors to come out. Frank, what do you think so far?
It's been pretty good, I think, for the most part. John Humphrey's obviously the main story there in part 1. And then also, I was really surprised by Riley. Didn't really perform as well as I thought he would perform in this kind of format where he can kind of have a little leeway with 4 other players. Didn't really work out for him that way. So those are the 2 main things I took away from the first part.
What do you think, Brian?
Look, I gotta be honest. I thought part 1 was rather dull so far. I'm just not sure I'm a fan of these fatal events like we had recently with Inner Geekdom, where the lowest score is eliminated each round. Overall, there just wasn't a lot of excitement. We talked a lot about Jason Lee's performance and how he stuck around longer than expected, but it was helped by the fact that this was really a war of attrition, as nobody could get a major run going, let alone an entire table. So where does the excitement come from in this format? It seems like we're waiting for mass knockouts to happen or to watch someone stick around for a while, which is impressive, but it's not necessarily exciting. So I'm sure part 2 will be more action-packed as we have some major firepower left, but the first half just didn't do much for me, especially when you consider Riley's performance. The title bout next week kind of lost its shine a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at the early exits of, Ellis kind of went out early. I figured Snyder would be in there for a little bit longer. I figured Riley would be in there for much longer, and Perry as well. So that's kind of disappointing, but, I mean, we have a lot of people still left to go, so I think it's only going to get better from here.
There's some big firepower left, and before we get started, I just want to give credit to the commissioner for not doing that ridiculous O-face smile. I'm looking at Star Wars Celebration pictures right now, and it just drives me nuts when I see those O-face smiles. So I thought we had survived the duck face phenomenon, but this is just too much. So props to our commissioner. I know it has nothing to do with this. And second random fact, Rian Johnson's first feature film, Brick, went wide in 45 theaters on April 14th, 2006. Today is April 14th, 2017, and his latest feature film, The Last Jedi, has been viewed by almost 13 million people, the teaser.
I saw it when it dropped, and it was amazing.
I think I've probably seen it about 2 million of those 13 million times. So, at least my mind I have.
Yeah, around with a lot of other fans that shared the same vigor, so it was pretty fun.
We'll talk about this next week, but were you guys in the room when it was played first?
We were in... The panel was already sold out. It was already gone. So we just caught a giant television they had on the main floor. So we saw the panel live and we saw the trailer live. We just were not in the room itself.
But there were plenty of people on that show floor room surrounding this screen. So it was almost like you were in one of those rooms.
Were you guys giving O-face smiles in celebration? Or are you against the O-face smile?
Well, if you would like to know, you can check out IGN's reaction video because you will see Frank, myself, and Rosika from Schmoedown.com. You can actually see our video reactions right there on their video.
I'm still shocked that it's not Rosika. This entire time I was calling that person Rosika.
Unbelievable, but it is Rosika.
Well, should we count down from 3 and press play on 0?
Yep, jump back with us, guys. We're going to go in a 3 and a 2 and a 1, part 2. Here we go. Probably could have just waited and counted down while this is on the screen, but whatever. Oh,
there's that promo again.
Hey, I haven't seen this before. This is new?
Did you guys know that there's 35 competitors?
I think there was originally supposed to be 30, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, originally 30.
Still haven't seen Jay Washington yet. I think he may have got lost on the way to a wrestling match, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, so there's been no Jay Washington, no Drew McWeeny, no Bibiani.
No Andraco.
No Andraco, yeah, that's right.
No Brienne, no Stacy.
That's like half that screen right there.
No Inman. No
Did you guys say Makuga? No JTE Makuga? Did you say them already?
No JTE or Makuga. You won't see him.
No Clark.
No Clark.
No Clark.
I theorized that we wouldn't see her. Just something felt off about that.
And we are about to get started.
I would love to see Ken take off the headset and jump in.
I would love to see Ken fix Christian's tie, since Ken is a very well-dressed man usually. I mean, why is Ken not dressed up for this? Typically, he loves to dress up for these things. He's the pit boss.
This is John Cena's music, but I don't think it's John Cena.
Ah, nice.
Ah, son of a gun.
This is the late to the party guy, right?
Don't be surprised if Elliot can go a couple rounds here. Oh, here he is. Oh, man.
Hashtag it growl growl.
He's got luggage.
Let's not bother about the luggage. This is one of the Mount Rushmores we talked about with Roka, Merle, Beast, Crusher.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
More waters.
What else is he pulling out here? This is an efficient use of time.
He's got some herbs.
All right, get back.
You cocky. Sit down, you cocky shit.
All right, here we go. Oh,
That'd be great if he just. Oh wow.
Bobblehead. Okay.
I wish he had like a bonsai tree and was just like pruning it
Oh,
as
that'd
the
be
match
great.
go on.
faced the beast before.
Yeah.
All right, so if we could compete today,
Let's not talk about that.
All right.
All right, Bibiani is set finally.
All right, here we go.
Okay, gentlemen,
All
again,
right. Wow.
once again, the scoreboards have been reset to 0. And
Thanks,
your
John.
first question of this round comes to you from
Divisive.
the category of classics. What movie did Elvis Presley first appear in?
That's a good one.
This is Merle's category, based on that team match recently.
This is a Bibiani question because this is what he does for a living.
I see what you did there, Frank.
I think this is our first Elvis question in the Schmoedown.
All right, Roka.
Love me tender.
Correct.
Correct.
For 1 point. Dan.
I said Blue Hawaii.
Incorrect.
I also said Blue Hawaii.
Incorrect.
I had Jailhouse Rock.
Incorrect. And then we have Rachel.
I said Blue Hawaii.
Roka.
Wow.
I guess this proves that Merle did not want to stick with classics a couple weeks ago. It was more of an Andy decision.
About time.
Did Roka's age help him with that Elvis question?
Taylor Kitsch. I believe the answer is Channing Tatum.
Guys, we haven't talked about this yet, but because there are 5 people sitting there, there's more likelihood for cheating as far as the whiteboards are concerned. Look how close they're sitting to each other.
Hollywood's Charlie Brown, Taylor Kitsch.
I hate to bring up a sore subject, but they're practically sitting on each other's boards.
Well,
It looks like, at least for Roka and Merle, they're doing a nice job of hiding it, so...
Yeah, they're all expected to put their boards down, but with the Ricky Schroders of the world, you never know.
fair point.
Thanks.
Oh, okay, it was Elliot, okay.
Oh man.
Kevin Costner.
No, it was Sam, what's his face? Sam Rockwell.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Justin Hammer.
I love Justin
Army
Hammer.
Hammer,
Iron
yeah.
Man too.
Tony Shalhoub.
Incorrect.
Beast.
Not a bad guess.
It was Sam Rockwell.
It was indeed.
All right, Rachel. Nothing. Roka.
Sam Rockwell.
Wow, that's surprising.
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah. Do you guys know if the Beast has ever worked at a movie theater?
I do not know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He just looks like someone who has worked at a movie theater. A lot of these guys have worked at movie theaters.
I have to ask him, I don't know.
From the synopsis, a lawyer becomes a target by a corrupt politician and his NSA goons when he accidentally receives
The Firm? Pelican Brief?
motivated crime.
Name your John Grisham novel?
Oh, it's Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State. But this description could fit 25 other movies.
No kidding.
Name a John Grisham novel.
Yeah.
1. Beast.
Enemy of the State.
That's correct.
Starring Jason Lee, or co-starring Jason Lee.
Enemy of the State.
Correct, Dan.
Rachel is in trouble.
Ides of March.
Well, Dewberry more so, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Dewberry and Cushing in trouble here. We move on.
Rachel's on tilt.
I have to correct myself. Jason Lee is not a co-star in Enemy of the State. He's got a very small role because he dies.
F. Gary Gray.
Gary Gray.
They should all get this right. Except Roka's not going to, apparently.
Did you guys enjoy Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
The cold opening is one of the best cold openings I've seen in a really long time. I assume neither of you have seen Fate yet.
I haven't got a chance yet, no.
Are you fans of the franchise?
I like the first, the second, the third, and the fifth.
Frank, are you a fan of the Fast franchise?
I am, actually, yeah. They're fun.
So going back to the point that I made to start part 2, it truly seems like Free For All's excitement comes from these Mount Rushmore moments and mass knockouts. That just seems to be what we're waiting for, only we haven't even seen a 3-person knockout yet, just 2.
I think something crazy is going to happen that we're going to get like a 4-person knockout.
Do you know what I mean, though? It just seems like we're all waiting for that big knockout.
Yeah.
There comes Mark Bernard.
Oh, damn, I forgot about him.
Now this is a table now.
This is another one of the Mount Rushmore combinations we talked
Oh,
about.
if it's Drew, it's going to be...
Right. Yeah, if Drew comes out here, this is Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
in Movie Trivia Schmoedown not long ago.
Sure, you could swap in Riley or Rand Draco or someone like that, but
even if Rand Draco came out, yeah.
Representing Collider TV Talk. Oh! He is making his debut.
David Griffin.
2187, Griff FN 2187. Oh, come on, he should have 2187 as his nickname. David 2187 Griffin.
Hey, this isn't Jedi Council.
JTE still wants to know, where's Team TV Talk?
I talked to David Griffin last night. Shockingly, he really is the nicest man on the planet.
In the category of Pixar films, who sang the song "You've Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story?
He was the MC for Jedi Council.
Does this mean the character?
You could do it more.
I'm confused by this question.
Oh, Randy Newman. Randy Newman.
Yeah, it can only be Randy Newman. It's not because no one sings it in the movie, right? It just plays it over a montage.
See, I was 12 years old when it came out, so I was already watching Tarantino movies, not kids' movies.
Oh, not a great way to start.
I thought they meant the character. I was like, I don't think anybody sings it.
I'm telling you, that one point right there could cost him right there. He could go get the next 4, but the other 4 could go straight.
What was the name of Indy's arch rival and main villain of Raiders of the Lost
Belloc?
Ark?
Nah.
It's Belloc or Belloc?
Yeah, Belloc.
It's a deep cut.
Not to be confused with Balatik, also known as Mark Ellis.
Or Belichick.
Ivan Ooze himself, Belloc.
Belloc.
Correct.
Yep.
Beast.
Couldn't bring it.
Couldn't get it.
One of the. Oh wow, Beast missed that.
And Griff over again.
Whoa.
Moloch. Was this Watchmen?
One of the best villains ever, you guys.
Moloch,
Belloc?
a very popular Watchmen villain.
Guys, one of the best villains ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it just his aesthetics? Dax Shepard?
George C. Scott?
I got news for you guys. Bernardin is good.
Bernard's about to crush it.
Kirk Douglas. And Merle. Kirk Douglas. Correct.
This is not a good showing for D. Griff right now.
He's out.
Guys, why haven't we seen Team IGN lately? Why are they not in this?
Sure.
That's
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen?
Yeah, Ray Allen, yeah.
Seriously, we gotta get IGN back.
No, that's very true.
Where's Jim Vejvoda and Eric Goldman?
You might see him. You might see him here. Who knows? That one guy. There you go.
Ray Allen.
Correct, Dan.
By the way, David Griffin's appearance on the Josh McCouga show, excellent. Excellent appearance.
Didn't see it.
Question here. Now look at this. If Griffin can get this right and the Beast misses, then they both will be eliminated. Oh my goodness. Here we go. This is
So no matter what, David Griffin's out.
Right.
Yeah, why is he even bothering? Oh, I guess he can play spoiler for Beast. That actually brings up another source of excitement. Someone playing spoiler for someone that we want to see advance. So that's an interesting wrinkle.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Satine? I don't know. Nicole Kidman?
David Griffin. What do you got?
Nicole Kidman.
Correct.
Kidman
Okay.
wow. Nicole Kidman.
Correct.
Look at that.
Merle. Correct.
Perfect round for Dan.
Nikki Keezy.
There's no way Beast will miss this. No way.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I believe that Bibiani is a fan. Quite a fan.
Yeah.
So Bernard and Merle both had perfect rounds.
So a nice cameo appearance by David Griffin.
Good to see D. Griff.
This has got to be The Godfather, right? Yep. Godfather.
Oh, man.
This is a
Here we
table.
go. This is... And what an entrance this music makes it.
Has there been an entrance that's been better? Better than Drew's today? I don't think there has been when you factor the energy and the electricity that it brings.
I do love the curtain lift.
You can sense there's a buzz amongst the crowd, so things just got real.
To quote Jim Ross, business has just picked up.
But it's absolutely true. This entrance completely changed the atmosphere in this room.
this table is, at least
And right here is what's great about free-for-all. Take a picture of this because you'll never see these guys at the same table competing unless it's this format.
Sorry about that.
I would have kept it right.
Look at that, guys.
That's what we wanted all along.
Yeah.
If I can get Roka to shut up.
I want the Beast taking on the Outlaw, and we don't get that usually. I want McQueenie taking out Merle and Outlaw and Beast.
Christopher Nolan. What Christopher Nolan movie received an Oscar nomination
Inception.
for Best Picture?
Should have been The Dark Knight.
It should have.
Should have also been The Dark Knight.
But he didn't get Best Director for Inception, correct? Didn't we talk about this before?
No, he wasn't nominated.
That's ridiculous.
But Wally Pfister won for cinematography.
Inception?
That's the strange thing.
Inception.
I mean, Wally deserved it, but
Inception.
the fact that Nolan wasn't nominated and his DP won an Oscar, very strange.
That's how the Oscars, that's their system. That makes it end up sometimes that way.
Christopher Nolan has more writing nominations than he does directing at the Oscars.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Big Fish. Since Skaliski's got a Big Fish and Tim Burton on his mind lately.
This is not an all-star table. This is a Hall of Fame table.
5, 4.
For sure could be, yeah.
The Fish Called Wanda.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhikers, of course.
Correct, Bibiani.
So, just so we're keeping score, Bernardin has not missed.
The Thing.
Oh, wow.
That's insulting.
Guys, this is what I've been waiting for. 4 Titans getting answers right consecutively.
You think Roka's intimidated right now?
Yeah.
Because he's looking at 4 top contenders right now.
I don't think he's intimidated. I think he enjoys this.
Despite his powerful totems like his vest, his hat, his mask,
Annexation of Puerto Rico.
I think he's secretly intimidated. Costa Rica or something?
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
That's right. That was close.
AKA the Statue of Liberty.
See, this is what I expected to see from free-for-all. Efficient play from our best players all at the same table for prolonged periods of time. And, of course, as soon as I say that, I jinx them.
Of course, they all got them wrong.
Incorrect.
Actually, I think it's a fumble Rooski. It's not.
It is a
actually-
fumble
it's
Rooski, you're right. You're right.
Incorrect.
Is this the one with Keanu, or am I thinking of the replacements?
That's a replacement.
This one has Ed O'Neill and Rick Moranis.
That's right, that's right.
I was confusing it with My Giant.
Oh, George Garrison.
Harry Potter films. What?
No way on this one.
No, I don't read the book. I don't. What British character actor appears as Peter Pettigrew in the Harry Potter series? Which
It's no. I was gonna say it's Robert Pattinson, but that's not him.
No, yeah. What's his... Oh, yeah. Who does he play? I forget.
It's not David Tennant. I'll just say Warwick Davis.
1 and Mark Bernardin.
I got it wrong, I know. David Phillips.
Incorrect, Bibiani.
Timothy Spall.
Correct.
There it is.
Wow.
Timothy Spall.
Correct, Roka.
Wow, those guys are amazing.
Didn't have it.
Wow.
Queenie Beast.
Uh-oh.
We have... Wow.
All right, and now we get
This just got fun.
All right.
Yeah, because he's in the lead.
Seeing these guys was worth sitting through Matt Nost.
Comes to you from the category of Will Smith films.
Oh, dear. Okay.
3 can get it right, 2 can get it wrong, and we go to some... Oh, man.
In Bad Boys.
Makuga!
In heaven?
When he's
Did he die?
That's Campy's way of saying that Makuga's at another wedding.
He throws up.
I would say.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It's been a long
exactly.
time.
Yeah.
He definitely vomits because that trope has been done to death ever since.
3, 2, 1. Drew McWeeny.
Now, to clarify, this Bad Boy is the original, not the sequel.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so I think throws up.
Correct.
Correct.
Roka.
He starts to throw up.
Merle.
Correct.
I put he vomits, but I said thanks for all the fish just in case.
All right. That would be correct.
Faints.
Oh, Bernardin.
Bibiani.
Bernardin.
He should have gone with Magic Mark.
No, doesn't count.
We'll take that.
What was he saying?
Wow!
I'll take that.
I would not take that.
Wait, what did he put? I can't...
He put he's nauseous.
But he gets nauseous, but he throws up.
You feel nauseated before, during, and after you throw up.
But the act of vomiting is different.
It's
from the
actually
act of being
it's
nauseous.
irrelevant, fortunately for this round.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Technically, it's wrong because nauseated is the right word, not nauseous.
I'm stunned right now. I didn't think you would be the first one gone off of this table.
It's hard to be surprised. Oh, Scarpino.
Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Thanks for showing up.
You know, I used to say that he looks like Makuga and Finstock, but now I see a little bit of Cobster in that mixture as well.
With the beard. Or the glasses, too.
He literally looks like all three guys rolled into one.
Yeah, this is not intimidating at all. It's fine, I got this. You're fine.
All right.
Oh, good. The chairs roll so I can
Here
roll
we
on
go.
out.
In the category of holiday films, who played Santa Claus in the movie Elf? Who played Santa Claus?
Ed Asner.
I have never seen Elf.
Now, Santa Claus is not real, right?
Really? Oh, it's fantastic.
Good.
So is Tombstone.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have James Caan in it, does it?
Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton, Michael Biehn, Billy Bob Thornton, Powers Booth, Charlton Heston.
Here we go. That was Fred Claus.
Oh,
Bob Newhart.
All right, guys, we move on now to the category of dramas. Which movie starred Haley Joel Osment, Michael Caine, and Robert Duvall as bored rich farmers?
I forget what it's called. But I know what it is, but I forget what it's called.
Drew, be careful when you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
2, 1, Merle.
It's my great uncle's favorite movie, Secondhand Lions.
Yep, that's right.
I put On Golden Pond.
Wow. Well, thanks for coming, Nick Scarpino.
Correct.
Secondhand Lions.
It's going to be a long drive back to San Francisco for Scarpino.
Let's take a break. I got this next one.
All right, here we go. Next question in the category of Tim Burton films. Who composed the score for Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Danny Elfman?
Correct.
That sounds like an Elfman track.
There's so much Tim Burton in this competition lately.
He used to be afraid of bikes.
5, 4, 3.
Do you not like Tim Burton?
I love the first 16 years of his career, but he's been more relevant in the Schmoedown the last 6 months than he has been in Hollywood the last 16 years or so.
Bibiani's got 2 scores and soundtracks questioned and has gotten them both at this point.
As I predicted, he did his homework after that embarrassing loss, and Miss Movies confirmed on her show that he did his homework. Clint Eastwood. It's easy. If anyone misses this, that's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Never seen. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I actually really enjoy Back to the Future 3 more than most people, I would say.
You just like when Doc's kid pees himself.
Ah, Roka.
2, 1, Bibiani.
Mr. Eastwood.
That's
Correct.
And Drew.
Clint Eastwood.
Correct. Roka.
Billy the Kid.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Okay, there you
No.
go.
Roka put Billy the Kid?
The last question here.
It wasn't Emilio Estevez.
Is he trolling us? If he put Calvin Klein, I would understand that, but that's just inexcusable. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Well, Scarpino's good as gone.
Thanks for coming, Nick Scarpino.
4, 3, 2,
That's
1.
that's a hard one to go out on.
We'll give it to you.
Humphrey Bogart.
All right, there you go. Roka.
Humphrey Bogart.
Oh my god.
Humphrey frickin' Bogart.
And Bibiani.
Angry No, it's Humphrey Bogart.
Merle had a perfect round there.
So did McQueenie.
How did Roka get that wrong, you guys?
Nick Scarpino has been eliminated.
Irrelevant.
Griffin and Scarpino, quick to leave. Perry, quick to leave.
I mean, it kind of sucks that that person who's walking in is exactly in the middle of all these people,
Yeah.
and it's just like, who's coming in to swiftly leave?
Unless it's Mark Andraco, right?
Yeah.
Alright, here's Ricky. This will be another question.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ricky Schroeder.
I swear, if he outlasts one of these people, I will absolutely die.
If he plays the spoiler for someone that we actually want to see advance, I'm going to be very upset.
Right.
Friend of the show.
This is where all these 4 should be scared, because if you lose to this guy, it's hard to live that down.
Right.
Jeez.
All right, guys. Once again,
Do we want to go ahead and make a bold prediction that one of the 5 minus Ricky at this table is going to win the whole thing?
Oh, I think it's a sure thing. One of these minus Ricky's going to win it.
The Wizard of Oz lost the Academy Award for Best Picture to what film?
Crash.
I believe the answer is Moonlight once again.
Classic, iconic as time stood as it is. Did not win Best Picture.
THX 1138, Metropolis.
I don't know. Gone with the Wind?
That's correct.
Wow. Aroka knew that. He's passing this off as a guess when he had the answer all along.
I think he took
Wow, McQueen.
Wow, Drew
Ricky
missed
beat
that.
McWeenie.
Frank, go back and compare Roka's guess to his Green Beret's guess, and you'll see that he's doing almost the exact same routine.
Again, what actor has trouble sleeping in
Al Pacino.
Pacino. Ooh-ah.
Ooh-ah.
I have trouble sleeping.
It's a well-titled movie.
5, 4,
Underrated movie.
2, 1,
It's okay.
You just proved my point.
It's just not my favorite Nolan. I'm sorry.
Being underrated and being a favorite are two very different things.
I think Hilary Swank is awful in that movie.
It was his first major studio film. I'm sure he had very little say over the cast. It's not like he wanted to cast Katie Holmes either.
Down to Drew and Ricky.
Speed sequel could not reunite Sandra Bullock and her
Oh,
co-star.
Jason Patrick.
Wow, that's a...
Oh, for some reason I thought who started in the second one.
I still think they should do a third Speed to make up for the second one, especially as we're in the Keanu Reeves Renaissance. Keanu-sance.
Yeah, he's already Renaissance and
And it should be on a train.
4 Christmases. That would be the Lake House.
Correct. Drew, get back on top. Drew's back on top of that.
And Ricky's going to be
One of
gone.
my favorites, honestly, the Lake House.
All right, Merle.
The Lake House.
Okay.
All right, so now
We know our Lake House. Sure, give them the Danny Elfman question.
From Speed to the Lake House.
I just want to see Sandy and Keanu on screen again.
Bread.
Yeah. Quarter portion.
I still say that Hugh Jackman should cameo in Deadpool 2 as himself, and Deadpool should recognize him as Jean Valjean.
My friend Aaron at Hollywood Reporter had that same idea. I think he pitched it to the Deadpool writers.
Did you know that I am your friend Aaron from the Hollywood?
Somehow my other friend Aaron pitched the same idea to those guys.
So good.
Aaron, I think you ripped off my other friend Aaron.
I could have.
Holy shit. This is... I have a bad feeling.
Come to you from the category of westerns.
So Frank, you have Merle, I have McQueenie. Aaron, you have Roka?
I have Andraco.
That was your big pick?
Yeah.
None of us picked Roka?
Frank did, but it was one of his second picks.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I've never seen
I
a
have
John
no
Wayne
idea.
film in my life.
He used to live in Newport Beach, where I live.
And Drew.
I have a horrible feeling I've just done this.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's incorrect.
Yes.
Roka.
The shootist?
That's correct.
Well, Ricky's not going to get it.
Ricky gets this.
Wrong actor, but Xanadu.
Jesus.
It is the shootist.
It is the shootist.
Look at that.
Wow.
And he just escaped.
Wow. He survived.
Just survived. Ricky has been eliminated.
At least I got points. That was a rough one. It's an honor to go up against these guys and actually get points. We should have our own sitcom.
Mark my words, sooner rather than later, Kristian will find a way to bring these 4 or 5 guys back to the same table.
Still got a long way to go.
I mean, you still have the Collider Collision, and who knows what matchups we'll see at the Spectacular, but...
The point is, he's going to capture this again, somehow, someway.
There he is.
Well, this is yet another Mount Rushmore type table. We had Bernardin first, now we have Andraco.
You know, I'm not sure I want to put Andraco in there just yet. I mean, yeah, he had a great first match, but his quote-unquote Finstock match was eh. And his last match wasn't particularly that great as well, but he certainly has the potential to be a part of that, yeah.
Yeah, the potential is certainly there.
In the category of Natalie Portman films.
That's a strange category, but okay.
What film did Natalie Portman
V for Vendetta.
Yeah. Good movie.
I never finished it.
What?
Yeah, I started, and then for some reason I never finished it. Yeah.
Written by the great Alan Moore, who also wrote Watchmen.
Yeah.
Which is funny for Roga.
Can Beast hold his board up correctly, please? He always holds it crooked.
Guys, with your boards now cleared off, we move back to the category of drama. What 1999 movie features a man with a supernatural...
Oh, here we go again.
I just said this last week.
Come on.
Here we go again.
You guys heard me say this last week. This Mr. Jingles question seemed awfully familiar.
I think this is the third variation of the same question.
You guys remember me saying this, right?
Yeah,
I think that's the exact wording.
Yeah, I literally asked if this question felt familiar to anyone else.
It now feels familiar now. To me, at least.
Well, Mr. Jingles strikes again. This probably explains why Chris Skaliski changed his shirt before the show. Kate Blanchett.
Like Katharine Hepburn, Ava Gardner, and Jean Harlow. Name an actress that played one of those.
And Gwen Stefani as well.
Yeah, Gwen. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true.
See, guys, this is why I'm on this show right now. You're finding out why.
Guys, Mr. Jingles popped up again after I said it last week.
I can't believe that.
How does that happen?
Kate Blanchett, and for Sam, Kate Beckinsale, and...
Oh, Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's fine. All right. Okay, so now all again. 3, 3, 3, 3.
I cannot believe the Green Mile question again. Again. Skaliski.
We now move on to the category of Oscar films. Jerome Robbins is the only person to win an Oscar for Best Director for the only movie he ever directed. What 1960s film?
Broken, is it?
A West Side Story.
Some of these guys already ready
I think.
I believe it's Newsies.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a quote-unquote obscure question to be a well-known answer, I guess.
It's a good trivia question.
Tom Jones?
Incorrect. Drew.
West Side Story.
Yeah, West Side Story.
Wow, nice pull.
West Side Story.
Wow. Draco.
West Side Story.
And Draco, that's a...
Wow, Viviani now on
Viviani on tilt now.
Guys, look at this round.
Scarlett Johansson.
This is peak free-for-all right here.
Scarlett Johansson.
This is the best you could possibly get right now. Oh,
The Spirit. Spirit. Terrible movie.
Starring Gabriel Macht.
I know, Brian, you're saying this is what free-for-all could be, but I mean, this is what it... I mean, we're not going to have 20, 30 players like these 5, so I mean, you're going to have starts like one we had and lulls and...
Oh, I realize there will be peaks and valleys, but my point was this is free-for-all firing on all cylinders. This is why they did this. Oh my god! Oh my god! He just knocked them all out! He just knocked them all out! Did you see that? We were talking, and it just happened while we were talking. He just knocked them all out!
That's the movie Trivia Schmoedown equivalent of a royal flush. It really is.
I was about to say 4 of a kind because he knocked out 4 people, but yeah, royal flush beats 4 of a kind. So, Aaron, great analogy.
Thank you, Brian.
Frank, is he now Mount Rushmore capable? Android with that 4-person knockout? No?
I just want to make it clear that last week I predicted Mark Draco. How's that looking now?
Jeez, that's...
Frank and I were arguing about semantics, and he just knocked out the whole table of the best players in this league.
This first.
Mark Draco taking a picture. That's great.
Please don't do the yo-face smile.
Well, I feel bad for it.
Man.
Look at the Killing Joke phone case.
Yeah, Brienne's gonna come out, Stacy's gonna come out.
How do you top that?
I don't know.
Well, that was a top, but...
I mean, for the remainder of the match.
Jay Washington made it.
Two against Draco, who he lost to.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Is he wearing a trash bag?
Should they just give the win to Draco at this point?
Might as well.
To knock out those 4, just give it to him.
27, representing Team Trek.
Jason Inman, finally.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Part of Team Trek, Jason Justin.
God, that was unbelievable. As dull as the first half was, that more than makes up for it, even though I was arguing with Frank at the time.
Went to the Mark Riley closet of t-shirts, apparently.
He is the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom Champion.
Robert Meyer Burnett.
I like Burnett in these things.
Still got seen Navarro too. Jeez. Dude, are we gonna get this quote unquote inner geekdom table going here now?
Yeah, how is it that familiar competitors keep playing against each other?
Nothing is as recognizable as that jacket.
It looks like a jacket from Master and Commander.
Yeah.
Or someone that would be in like red.
The next guy's gonna come out and Robert Meyer's still yapping his mouth.
Yeah,
but guys, Burnett and Inman at the same table, like, how does that happen?
Welcome for clearing the deck. Yes.
Thank you.
Most of the rivalries that we want to see, we've seen.
6 degrees.
Oh, okay. Oh, the poor comment section. I can see it right now.
Yeah.
She's not bad. She's just drunk. I love redheads.
Still in shock that arguably 4 of the top.
Easy, Robert. She's got a boyfriend.
And it's John Humphrey.
There you go.
Not a lot of people know that.
Clearly could be the MVP of this thing so
But now they
As
do.
it's our job. We know everything.
As we get to this new table. All right, guys, here we go, John.
Right, new table, new round, new blank boards, and we're going to start with a new
So,
question.
if you notice on the graphic, the only people that are left are Draco, who's at the table. Well, I see Inman now too. Inman and Brienne, who's not shown up yet. So.
Can you stop kissing up and let's get to the damn
I'm surprised they even put Nost on the graphic. I mean,
Of action adventure.
They're probably contractually obligated to.
Dr. Ellie Sattler in
Laura
Jurassic
Dern.
Park.
The Last Jedi's Laura Dern.
I'm afraid of dinosaurs.
I wish he was at the panel, but oh well.
Laura Dern, Benicio del Toro, Oscar Isaac.
Not so much.
Laura Dern.
Correct, Robert.
Laura Dern.
Correct, Stacy.
Laura Dern.
That's correct.
Correct.
All right, so we gotta accept Jason on that one. Next category of coming of age. Coming of age. Jake Gyllenhaal and Chris Cooper star in what film about boys in West Virginia?
October Sky.
I almost said Demolition.
I have seen that one, Kristian.
You want to... Do you see what state is in this question?
Aaron, I saw the 2 actors' names before I read the rest of the question, and I instantly associated them with my 10th favorite film of 2016.
Believe it or not, this says October Sky.
I buy it. I buy it.
Chris Cooper and Jake Gyllenhaal are great together.
Next category.
No, it's part of the costume.
All right, guys.
And if you haven't seen Demolition, Jean-Marc Vallée, director of Dallas Buyers Club, Wild, Big Little Lies. Very underrated film. Jeff Snyder and I both really appreciate it.
But if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates
Jurassic
don't eat
Park.
the tourists.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum's line, yeah.
In Jurassic Park?
All right.
How does that happen?
That's correct, Robert.
Guys, I'm so humbled to be here. I just want to say that once again.
Thanks, Brian.
Correct.
There you go. Okay.
We're humbled by your presence.
Thank you.
I know the title of the movie.
Category of 80s films. 80s films. Finish the title of this 1985 film. Desperately seeking.
Susan.
The crowd.
Is,
I don't know.
The crowd is really letting the writer have.
but
5, 4,
anything can happen.
3.
Stacy Rabbit was the 24th replacement to come out. 29 players overall so far.
Susan.
Correct, Stacy.
Susan.
Correct, Jay. Susan. Correct, Jason.
Susan.
That's correct.
See, Frank, I know numbers a little bit.
A final
All analytics.
Final question, and again, anything could happen. And so, fittingly, we go to the category of rom-coms. What is the
Campia's
name
drink was
of
blood
Sue
orange
Malloy
when we started. Now it looks like swill.
in the 1992 film Boomerang?
Couldn't tell you.
I would say just a guess would be Cindy Crawford, but I don't know.
Let me go first.
3, 2, 1. Stacy.
Boomerang was Eddie Murphy, right?
Eddie Murphy's Boomerang.
That's correct.
Stranger with the accent mark.
Robert.
I said Sean J.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
All right, so after that, Jason
Another
Inman
double.
has
Oh
been
no, it's 1-2.
Thanks for coming, Jason Inman. See you later.
He was my third pick? Second pick? Second pick. Nice pick, Brian.
Good showing.
Granted, I didn't know who was available at the time. I just picked a name.
Brian, do you have any people left, actually?
I do not. Drew McQueenie, Rachel Cushing, and Jason Inman have all been eliminated.
Whoa, Brian.
We set it up top, but 6 Degrees, they're the best show women and showmen in this league.
She's even got the hair. She's
Yeah.
even got the hair.
Yep.
Very nice.
She's even got the, never mind.
Oh boy.
6 Degrees now. Will they, if they win, will they take
I assume that was just a thing about a high desk being there. Just leave it at that.
I think Campy is playing the role of Newman in this case.
Oh boy. Ooh. It's the world's end, right?
Dan Merle is having a fit. That is the reason Dan got into film.
All right, here we go.
I've never seen Shaun of the Dead.
Just pretend like you didn't say that.
I don't get the Edgar Wright hoopla.
All right, Brianne.
The Winchester.
Correct. Mark.
Oh.
Someone's been studying.
Draco with a
And
miss.
Burnett.
The Winchester.
That's correct,
Burnett on
Stacy.
Winchester.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, look, 6 Degrees. A little,
Miss.
Wow, okay.
6 Degrees representing. All right, folks, we move on to your next category, which comes to you.
Besides being the best showman in the league, Miss Movie studies as hard as anyone, even William Bibiani.
and/or Roca.
Maybe
Aidan Gillen.
I know that his name's Peter Baelish on Game of Thrones.
Aidan Gillen.
Yeah.
Littlefinger.
Yep. It was so weird seeing him in that role, to tell you the truth.
The guy that runs the whores, but I forget his name.
Eon, I forget his last
Oh,
name.
yeah.
I said Littlefinger too.
All right, so nobody, and Jay.
Littlefinger.
Aiden Gillen.
All right.
Aiden Gillen.
That's what
Come
we're
on.
looking for.
Oh,
Too bad
I
you're
knew
not in
that.
this guy. All right, here we go. Question number 3 in the
Ken.
category of Tom Cruise films. Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr.
Thomas Mapother.
2 movies together.
Jerry Maguire and Magnolia? I think
Few Good
Cuba's.
Men.
A Few Good Men, yes.
Yeah.
Few Good Men. So Cuba has a very small role in Few Good Men.
Yeah, he's a witness.
Never seen Magnolia. Couldn't tell you.
Oh my. Oh, jeez. Okay, first you don't like Wes Anderson. Now you don't like Paul Thomas Anderson?
I like Boogie Nights.
But that's because you love Mark Wahlberg. I mean, tell me you've seen There Will Be Blood. You've seen that, right?
What's that?
Have you seen There Will Be Blood?
Yeah, Paul Dano. Or is it Dano?
Dano. Paul Dano. Boy, do I miss mispronunciations.
The Jane Austen novel Emma provides the basis
Clueless.
for a 1990s rom-com.
That was easy.
Oh, I saw a couple of smirks.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. 5.
See, of course, 6 Degrees end up at the same table. Like, they keep
Down, please, Jay. Robert.
clustering people that are related to each other, even though it's a random drawing, so...
The Royal Rumble is by happenstance, sir, just as
I
this.
know, but it just doesn't seem like it. Roca and Merle next to each other, the Mount Rushmore.
I think it's totally set up for a complete, quote-unquote, random person to win this thing.
What? Who knew this? Who would possibly know
it's-
this?
It's Riley Beckett. That's his name.
No way do you know this.
Oh, okay, Brian.
No way do you know this.
Okay, Brian. How much money you want to put on it, real quick?
Even Charlie Hunnam doesn't remember his character's name from that movie.
Let's wait. Let's wait and see.
I'm not doubting you per se. I'm just shocked that you would know this.
Bad actor?
Incorrect. Okay, and Robert.
And I love that movie.
None of them got it right, but because Jay missed, Jay Washington has been eliminated. All right.
Later, Gladiator.
And Draco at 1 point.
What's the answer, Kristian?
5-1 to hang on.
All right. Okay.
Anything can happen.
What was the correct answer?
The correct answer was Raleigh Beckett.
Raleigh Beckett. You said Riley Beckett. You're
Close
wrong.
enough.
You're wrong.
It's all in the accent. That's all it is.
I can't believe you knew that, though.
But he's mostly called Beckett because that's my family's last name. It's Ken.
Oh yes.
Just Oh, folks who predicted this?
Now wait a second, we both kind of crowdsourced this. We both recognized he didn't have a computer, he wasn't wearing his full suit, plus you talked to him at Celebration today. So you planted this.
Just as Booker T did in the Royal Rumble, coming from the commentator's desk, Ken Knapsack does the same thing.
You talked to him today at Celebration.
That's why Ken Knapsack is a legend. I talked to him today and yesterday, actually. Big fan of Ken.
As a fan of Ken since Phase 3, the dead giveaway was the fact that he wasn't wearing a real suit during a big event. The computer aspect was just icing on the cake.
Oh, was it Wes Anderson or Paul Thomas Anderson?
For some reason, Bob Zemeckis pops into mind, but I know that's the wrong answer.
It's Cameron Crowe.
False news.
I have no idea.
John Singleton.
What?
I love how Brienne and Ken were on the complete opposite ends of the spectrum with their two answers.
This says Peter Weir, but it looks like.
Not that time. Unfortunately, we cannot take that.
How many people are going to use the, it's not what it looks like at all, but I wrote the right answer?
Yeah, they gotta stop with that nonsense.
I have no idea. I don't even know what this question means.
The only thing I can tell you is that Friday, His Girl Friday, is a reference to, in the Avengers, it's Robert Downey Jr.'s new operating system is from that movie. Thank you very much.
Ah, Genesis, that's right.
And Draco.
Cary Grant.
That's correct, Robert.
Fred McMurray.
Ooh, incorrect.
Yeah, Peter Weir, director of Dead Poets.
And T.C. Howard's on the ropes.
I believe the answer was Kevin Costner, if I'm not mistaken.
You've been salty tonight, Aaron, but I like the full circle Kevin Costner.
Of new releases, you couldn't get the father, but who played the older brother in Sing Street?
Jack Rayner.
Yep.
Star of the last Transformers film as well. He's from Ireland.
Never seen it.
He's the European Seth Rogen.
You haven't seen Sing Street?
No, I don't believe the hype on it. Mark Andreyko, my sentiments exactly.
Dude.
No, Stacy.
Hunky man.
Ken.
His name is on the soundtrack, which I own, and I can't remember it.
No one I know.
All right, we were looking.
I mean, I still like La La Land more, but it's a very good film.
Well, this went. I agree. This went from a very exciting panel to
Corey Hawkins played whom in Straight Outta Compton?
Corey Hawkins is Dr. Dre.
Hawkins played whom in Straight Outta Compton?
Another who played who in Straight Outta Compton question.
Tim Burton, Mr. Jingles, Straight Outta Compton. And he was useless in Kong Skull Island.
A lot of people were.
That is correct.
Jason Mitchell in it as well.
He was wasted as well.
That was the other guy.
Dr. Dre.
That's correct.
You were waiting for that. Dr. Dre.
Correct. And
Easy.
Ooh. Okay. 2-2-2.
I can't remember the last time a movie paid for so many name brands and wasted them.
Toby Kebbell also in Ben-Hur.
He was Dr. Doom in Frank's favorite Fantastic Four rendition.
I believe he was just Doom. Don't believe.
I believe he was both Dr. Doom and Victor Von Doom, so you would lose that bet as well.
Man, I need to see some movies.
Brienne and Stacy with the musicals here. This is their thing. Never seen it, by the way. Just as another one.
Did you hear what he just said?
Well played.
3, 2, 1, pens down. Stacy.
It's like James Corden or whatever his name is.
That's correct.
Oh, James Corden, that's right.
Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Can you show that board? Say it again.
Yeah, James Gordon.
Oh my god, they're not going to give it to her.
Jamie Gordon?
That is incorrect.
Incorrect. All right, Ken.
This was really fun, guys. It was really fun.
And Brienne?
Didn't see it with hearts.
Really? Wow, that's interesting.
That's correct.
But Stacey Howard, Ken Knapsack has staying in this.
Gordon and Corden are not the same things.
Ken stays.
Ken is still sticking around.
She lasted a number of rounds. She did. We had 2 members of 6 Degrees in there for a few rounds.
Yeah. Our next contestant number 32.
Wow.
Making his
We're getting there.
Schmoedown debut. Representing Collider.
Dennison.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right.
Fermi!
What the? But Dennis has been on the Schmoedown before.
This is Collider debut. He's been on the Schmoedown before, but not the Collider Schmoedown.
The Modest Assassin. What happened to the Zen Master?
Things just got interesting.
It is the Modest Assassin.
Talk about diversity, right?
All right, here we go. All right, in the category of Hitchcock films. Who played Roger Thornhill in Hitchcock's espionage mystery North by Northwest?
Cary Grant? James Stewart? James Stewart?
I have to refer to Roke on that one.
Yeah.
Cary Grant?
That's correct.
Yeah, get my first instinct.
Jimmy Stewart.
Incorrect. Draco.
Cary Grant.
Correct. Robert.
Cary Grant.
Correct. Dennis.
Is this? I think this is multi answer of the same name for an answer. Cary Grant was another answer to another question, wasn't it?
A while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In My Best Friend's Wedding, where does Julianne find Kimmy hiding after she sees her kissing Michael?
Oh, I've never seen this movie. Come on.
Films never make me cry.
Is that true?
Not a lie.
Wow.
It's actually true.
5.
Is Draco like the longest? He's the longest person that's been there. Him and Burnett been there the longest.
That is correct.
That's correct. Mark.
Bathroom at the stadium?
That's
correct.
And Draco, man.
Incorrect. Dennis.
Never seen it.
Dennis.
Bathroom.
That's correct.
Dennis.
All right, here we go. Category number 3.
Dennis, we're playing a game.
Hey, he's sitting in his normal seat too, so it's like.
He just stares at the camera.
Coming of age category. What classic
He was blinded by his sunglasses.
and romantic pursuits of teenagers Stacey Hamilton, Mike Damone, and Mark Ratner?
Oh,
That's Mike. Can't
Damone.
really wait, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
no, that's Mike Dexter.
And 5. 4.
Oh man.
Mike Damone's
Why
throwing
does
me
it
off.
sound so familiar?
1 pens down, and Draco.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's right. Fast Times.
Wow. We all
Jeez.
suck.
Correct, Dennis.
Brienne should know this.
16
Yeah,
candles.
she should.
Actually haven't matured yet, so weird science.
Well, Stacey, that was big point for Stacey.
Yeah, Ken.
Big point
They
for
just
Brienne.
called Brienne Stacy. Okay.
Oh, Ken's on tilt.
All right, folks. Your next category is that of classics.
Cary Grant, Humphrey Bogart,
In the film
James Stewart.
with Doris Day and Showdown with Dean Martin.
Wow.
So crazy. And Draco.
I'll just say Clint Eastwood.
But Ricky couldn't get rid of him.
No, he was able to hang in there.
5.
We could,
4.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
All right, I'll reread the
Did
question.
you say Dean Martin?
I'll reread the question.
And you're going to have 5 seconds, so right quick.
What actor appeared in Pillow Talk with Doris Day and Showdown with Dean Martin?
5.
Oh, John Roca.
2.
Mark Hudson?
Correct.
Wow, and Draco again.
Okay, Robert.
I was.
All right, Dennis.
Never mind.
Humphrey Bogart.
Ken.
I know the name Montgomery Clift.
I know the name.
All right, so there you go. And Draco now. This is final question here.
Oh wow, this could be another 4-way knockout here.
Category
Wow,
of horror.
you're right. What if when Draco does both of them?
Hits this, and Brienne, Robert, and
Frack.
Dennis miss, then they'll all be eliminated.
It'd be a big
All right, here we go. Horror.
Oh man, that'd be
Who was the
crazy.
first female monster to appear in a movie? Who's the
What?
first female monster to appear?
Bride of Frankenstein?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Could be, yeah.
Kathy Bates in Misery.
Oh, God. That's horrifying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dennis.
Bride of Frankenstein?
That's correct. Ken.
Look at me.
Correct. Brienne.
Medusa.
Incorrect.
My Brienne.
Come
She's
on,
gone.
Brienne.
Bride of Frankenstein?
That's correct. And Robert.
Brienne and
Casper's The Bride of Frankenstein.
That's correct.
Lanchester.
All right, so after that, Ken
Sorry. Sorry that Ken is gone. Good effort, Ken. Good effort, Brienne.
Okay.
So the landscape has changed again.
It's a bummer that they're exiting, but they had good entrances.
So, what is that? 6 eliminations from Mark and Draco? Holy cow.
And 2 of them are coming up.
Ken was the 26th replacement, 31st player overall. Dennis was the 27th replacement, 32nd player overall.
I almost chose this music.
Oh, Hector. Hector Navarro.
Here comes Hector.
Hyper RPG and the Young Bucks, Hector the Night.
Look how big that damn belt is on him. It's seriously bigger than his torso. Bigger than his entire upper body. Look at
I love him, Hector Navarro. He's awesome.
There's a great screenshot there somewhere.
So, as of right now, the only person that's on the graphic that's left is Draco. Everybody else has been eliminated.
Nice.
Wow.
Sam Levine.
Sam Levine.
I kid you not, I was just thinking about Sam Levine the other day and whether his Schmoedown career might be over. We haven't heard from him since he lost to Riley, I think about 3 months ago. He hasn't beaten a strong singles opponent in forever.
Yeah, he's 3-3, so.
But that win-loss record doesn't tell the whole story. He has not beaten a strong opponent in a really long time. He hasn't been able to get any team success going. He's had the worst luck possible. And I just didn't feel like he was into it anymore. And it didn't seem like he was getting much of a push from the commissioner lately. So Sam could really benefit from Free For All, and this would get his career back on track. This guy was once at the very top of the league.
Yeah, when you don't have to hold up a board, it's really easy to moan out loud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down, please, Hector and Sam.
Be rabbit.
That's correct.
That's correct. Hector.
Rabbit.
Correct.
Nice drawing.
He spent all that time to draw a rabbit.
That's a pretty good drawing.
It could have cost some points. It's ridiculous.
If you knew the answer, though, he draws the rabbit after.
I guess, but
he's got the time.
Don't get DQ'd.
Yeah, they really got to tell everybody to knock off the drawings.
Oh,
Who declares?
That's
Not the movie title, but the person.
Who declares? And that is 5, 4.
Brian, we know this one. It's Roller Girl from Boogie Nights.
Heather Graham and Uma Thurman did very well in the mid to late 90s.
Incorrect. And Draco.
Roller Girl in Boogie Nights?
That's correct. Robert.
There you go.
Roller Girl in Boogie Nights.
That's correct. Dennis.
Didn't have it.
Sam.
Roller Girl.
Well, here you go. Okay.
Dennis keeps zoning out. I love it.
Robert Meyer Burnett and Draco all tied up.
I think that's why he's not the Zen Master anymore.
Surely just.
So who do we got realistically for 35? Jeremy, Dagnino. Clark doesn't seem to be there. JTE doesn't seem to be there. Bakuga, Campia.
Yeah.
I feel like we're forgetting somebody. Could be Campia for all we know.
Oh, yeah, another one from...
3, 2, 1. All right, and Draco.
I drew a hedgehog.
All right.
The Bushwood.
I have another point that I wanted to make about Sam Levine. With all the celebrity matches that are being dreamed up, it's important to remember how valuable Sam is, as he's a celebrity who plays in the actual league. This isn't just a stop along his latest press tour. This isn't some exhibition. He actually takes this stuff seriously. So I really hope he can get back on track through Free For All, because he's helped legitimize this league for a while now. Most celebrities won't play in league matches, but the precedent has been established with Sam, Katie, Bonnie, etc.
Incorrect, Sam. That's correct for 1 point. Hector.
Radio Shack.
What was the name of his double Jeopardy partner? I can't remember.
That would be, what is his name? Mike, was it?
Mike Rudder.
All right, here we go.
Brad
Rudder.
Rudder.
And he played on Jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was Jeopardy guy.
He was supposed to team up with Jay Washington, but it got rescheduled.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. Nothing has gone his way. He's lost to Riley, Clark, Ellis, and his only recent win was when he sent Finstock into the ranks of manager.
Levine would not know this because he doesn't have kids, as he would tell you.
Which reminds me, the 35th competitor could be Brett Sheridan.
Oh, yeah. Sheridan, Dagnino, Johns.
It's been noted. Someone from Late to the Party? Yeah?
Could be.
That's correct. Sam.
I went with sad.
Mark Fernandez.
That would be interesting.
Hector.
Anger, fear, joy, sadness, disgust.
And Draco.
We'll take that.
Could be RB3.
Oh, incorrect.
Lobster.
But I haven't heard a laugh, so...
For some reason, you guys have forgotten that RB3 said on this very show that he wasn't playing in Free For All. Holy crap, Sam just knocked out 4?
Another royal flush.
Holy
It's
crap.
going to be a one-on-one?
See, he showed up as the 34th player.
Holy
He knocks out the entire table.
This is insane. I'm sorry, you cannot script this kind of ending. It's just impossible.
But it's coming down to the last 2 people.
So no one on the graphic is left.
This is why Sam Levine was left off the graphic.
And can challenge for any championship of their choosing. And now,
I wish they could do it right then and there, too. Just cash it in.
Oh my god.
representing the Lions Den.
Yep. There he is.
So Sam Levine, what belt is he gonna go for?
Brian, you called this like a month ago, I feel like.
I sure did, didn't I?
You know, when you said it, Brian, too, I believed you, but I didn't want to believe it, so I was just in pure denial. I'll say that.
Competitors got knocked out at
I mean, I like that I predicted it, but at the same time, I don't like that I predicted it, because...
Yeah.
This is not what I expected.
Point out how fucking amazing it would be, or will be, when Tom wins this thing. Stands to win it all.
I know this isn't the final table showdown that we all wanted, but I'm really happy for Sam, because this gets him back on track for the reasons that I mentioned, and he's been due. He's been due for a while, in fact, so I like that Sam comes out ahead in this.
Written on the outer hull of the USS Enterprise.
NC
Robert Meyer Burnett is crying.
117. I don't know Star Trek. It's NC
I think
something.
there's a 9 in there. I don't know. A 9er? Did you say?
117. I don't know.
2, 1 pens down. Sam.
XVII?
Incorrect. Tom.
VII?
Incorrect. Robert, let's see if you scream it. NCC.
I hope that Tom made JTE a false news t-shirt.
All right, go ahead. All right, here we go. So they missed the first one.
That was easy. Wow.
There we go.
All right, guys.
Here, question number 2.
Your next question comes
6% fat body guy.
from the category of
Whatever that
crime
means.
films. In what crime film will you hear the quote, "I always tell the truth, even when I lie"?
Primal Fear? No, it's not. It's not really a crime film.
That's a good guess.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pens down. Tom.
Party?
Incorrect.
I was going for Public Enemies, but that's not it.
No, we were looking for Scarface.
Scarface.
Ah, yeah.
Tie game here.
How did I not recognize
This is going to be a 1-0 win, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right, category.
Oh my God, Dave
Shout
Neal's
out to
gonna
Nick and
freaking
Nate
win this.
Diaz.
Dave Neal's gonna win this. Come on. Oh my goodness.
For what movie did Jack Palance win the
City
Best
Slickers.
Actor for
City Slickers, yeah.
1991?
This is a previous question.
Jack Palance was a patient of my dad's.
Jack Palance also in 1989's Batman.
That's right.
Yeah.
Their Tim Burton film.
Is he the mayor?
He was the gangster.
That's correct for
Oh.
a point. That's correct.
Wow.
This is unreal.
Not just another pretty face.
One-arm push-ups.
In what could be the second final question of this entire match, what popular movie musical, directed by John Huston, was released in 1982?
Annie.
Tom Dagnino operating on the Lego Batman sense of winning with rock hard abs. Brian, you'll get that when you see the movie.
Tricks? I don't have any tricks.
That's correct.
Uh-oh.
All right, this could be
So it comes down to this. If Sam Levine hits this question, he will win the free-for-all. Here we go. And your category is comedy. In what film do Luke Wilson and Maya Rudolph awaken after 500
Idiocracy.
years of a hibernation experiment?
Biodome.
Now, Tom,
Forever Young.
Gotta hit it, and Sam's gotta miss.
If Sam answers it regardless of
The Ted Williams story.
In what film do Luke Wilson and Maya Rudolph awaken after 500 years from a hibernation experiment? 5, 4, 3, 2, Tom.
Year 1.
Sam.
It is happening today. Idiocracy!
I'm happy for Sam, truly.
I got no problems with this.
It keeps him engaged.
awesome.
Makes up for terrible Lucky Sad.
But I seriously wish like you could just cash it in right now. Like he would just play Roka right
Yeah.
now if you wanted to.
I mean, yeah.
See, that's another problem I'm having with this free-for-all, is that there aren't a lot of stakes. It's just a chance to play someone who may not be that someone in a couple weeks.
Sam, we're waiting on. Has anybody seen where Sam?
Look, I almost won this thing.
It seemed like the edit was messed up for a second.
You were 35 and you were terrible.
What's that got to do with anything? Look at the Linesman did. Jeff Snyder won like 5 rounds in a row.
No, he didn't.
Draco knocked out all the so-called big beasts in this goddamn thing, and then I came out and almost whitewashed Sam Levine.
Almost whitewashed is a
Oh my
relative
God.
term. I don't think that actually happened.
Yeah, but look at the joke of the Four Horsemen. Bibiani, done. Matt Nost, or the pizza guy, whatever his name is, done. That guy didn't even get a question right. He was here for like 2 seconds, a blip on the radar. That being said, you see what Andraco can do. He deserves a title shot eventually. To knock out that kind of table over there was unbelievable.
This is gonna sound crazy. I agree.
All those old guys who know a lot of movies. That being said, congrats to Sam Levine. He knew the Annie question, and that's what did it for him. There was 34 competitors, and there was only one winner. Sam Levine won. Bottom line is, everybody else is a loser, including Sam Levine. But other than that, that being said,
Also including you because you lost, Tom. All right, I am here with John Humphrey of The Real Read.
Standout performer.
The real winner.
Today here.
And Draco, John, Sam.
That was cool.
You were like our very own little Cinderella man. You just came out of nowhere.
That's actually, I watched that movie 6 times this morning.
Oh, yeah, you got pumped up.
And then
Who else?
I
And Draco, John, Sam. Who else are the big performers?
basically my preparation routine.
All right.
Mm. Merle did quite well until he was eliminated.
Competitor after competitor came out there.
Bibiani too.
It just
I mean,
got more and more surreal to me, so it got more fun as it went along.
Okay.
I just started having a fun time doodling, and you know.
The second half was
Nice magical horse with you. Is that right?
easily the better half. I mean, it's not even close.
Passion Fire, right? Passion Fire.
Something like that.
On
yes.
loan from the Four Horsemen. You know, a little blessing. That's
I'd say John was the MVP of the first half,
Yeah.
and Draco was the MVP of the second.
Definitely.
I gotta admit, she was whispering in my ear the whole time. Basically, is where I got.
Wow, wow. Does she have a direct line to Robert Meyer Burnett?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I think The Godfather had the best entrance. I felt the energy picked up as soon as you heard his music. The match really changed, or the event really changed when he showed up, because you had those Mount Rushmore players all at the same table.
I don't think I defeated anybody else.
That led to Andraco coming out. So I think Godfather was really the major difference for me. For me.
And I was terrified just to watch John Roca and Dan Murrow combat, but just to hang out for a few rounds with those guys was tremendous.
Well, it was a tremendous showing on your part today, John, and we hope
he was basically
competition sometime soon.
the Matt Damon in Rounders when he goes up against.
Are we gonna get 35 interviews now? Just a question. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but.
When I was looking at the scoreboard, it had 4 people with the same score and then me with a different one. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm out. And then everybody started screaming. I was like,
Strange career for Android so far.
Yeah, it has been.
Sam. You're welcome, Sam.
Great match with Beast. Loses the
I know.
loses as Finstock.
There was a Star Wars question, but it didn't matter. So yeah.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when you
Gets a bounce back, and now this.
competitors in this league?
I just hope they didn't get a goose egg because they're all so great combined. You know, they've won probably everything at this match. So to actually win, it's the only good thing the Spirit has ever done for anyone.
That's a good point.
Definitely the only good thing the Spirit has done
yeah.
for literally anybody alive. So I think everybody was really looking forward to a nice performance on the part of everybody that was there. And it was so great to see you come out on top because you've been one of the toughest competitors in this league. And
One of those guys would have won had that not happened.
somebody like a Bibiani or a Merle or a Roca. So how are you?
Yeah, more than likely.
More than likely.
I would have liked to have gone further. I would have loved to have gone up against Sam because Sam's such a great competitor.
Yeah.
But I was in there for 4 rounds, I think. So
Yeah.
4 rounds, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I guess everybody's been telling me that people are going to be talking about the 4 knockouts there more than anything else. So I'm a footnote in history.
Yeah, I think you're now a pretty significant part of Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
What's the second biggest moment of this event besides that one?
Wonderful job today, and I
Sam's knockout?
again in the Schmoedown very soon.
Or
yeah,
Humphrey?
I would say so.
I think Humphrey, to me, is the... I mean, yeah, and Draco gets the most notable...
Humphrey most surprising, though.
But yeah, Humphrey's super surprising run and outlasting who he did and hanging with the people that he did. I think that's really surprising. To me, that's going to stand out a tad by hair than what happened with Draco and that 4-person knockout. But yeah, it's super close. Those two are just like 1A and 1B for me.
The measuring sticks in these kind of matches are basically knocking out a bunch of people all at once or lasting for a while, endurance.
Yeah.
If you stick around for a while, that's what counts. If you knock out a bunch of people all at once, that's what people are going to remember. So that's what we should expect in the future from these kind of events.
And honestly, I just super surprised and disappointed in Riley's showing.
Terrible.
Just yeah. That's another one that stood out for me. Just the way he performed, and plus he wasn't even guessing. He couldn't even come up with a guess. That's even the more surprising part about his performance.
But here's the bummer: it devalues, it demeans the championship match that we're going to get next week.
Absolutely.
It's like, who's going to bet on Riley at this point? And quite frankly, I don't think Roka's confidence is as high as it would have been, because those guys were outplaying him in that Mount Rushmore round.
No, this was a lot of fun, and I certainly hope
I think he's still confident to beat Riley based on what Riley did.
Yes.
But yeah, against those other people, yeah, I think it gives him some pause for concern.
But now that he's comparing himself to those other guys, I think he knows that he's got trouble coming his way immediately after Riley.
Here's the thing I see with Roka and other players. Like, this was basically a straight-up question-for-question match, whereas the Schmoedown is this type of game, and Roka is really good at the game as well as questions, right? So I think that's where Roka gets the benefit, because he can play the game really well. He's good at that part. But straight-up questions, Q&A, like that, it's a much more level playing field, obviously. So it's... it showed here in this format, but in the game, I think he gets the edge a lot.
But I mean, long term, I think Roka, I don't think he's going to hold the belt very long. When you see what McQueenie and Beast and Merle can do, still, I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's the future matches. I think are on the horizon for sure. How they go, I don't know.
The floor got wiped with you, my friend. That was pathetic. I'm glad Levine won.
All right, here he is, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown champ, but not the champ of the free-for-all,
No.
John Roka.
Yep.
The belt couldn't quite buoy you into victory.
See, I think he doesn't have his usual confidence right now. I think he's realized that
And I hung in with some of the
he's got his work. Now he's spinning it. Never mind.
That Bibiani or McQueenie or Andreyko or any of these fools are better than me. We played toe-to-toe, and we all got eliminated at the same time. And Draco had just come in. So I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to see it on Twitter.
Nah, you didn't play toe-to-toe.
On Facebook pages. I'm just as good as them, whether you like it or not.
He's already worried about Facebook.
At the right time?
I mean, with that logic, you think Finstock is a better competitor than me.
The Outlaw is always worried about that stuff, or concerned with that stuff.
Oh, you're right. Tom Dagnino. They dragged him up off the back of some bar somewhere. They woke him
Do you like the Dagnino aspect? I mean, do you feel like that kind of undermined the rest of the competition?
Yeah, I hate to say it. I kind of feel that way a little bit, yeah.
As Schmoedown ambassadors, if you will, it is tricky for us to be critical of the Schmoedown. But I gotta be honest, I did not like that it came down to Dagnino in this fashion. I like that Sam won. There were great moments throughout, but I did not like that this massive competition came down to this.
If there was 5 left up there, and he became the 5th left up there, I think it doesn't really bother me that bad. But because it ended up being a 1v1 like that, I think that's where it kind of got a little lesson for me. But had he just came in and filled the spot, and there's still 5 up there, I think I could have swallowed that pill a little bit easier. But just the way it went down, due to weird circumstances, obviously, it kind of lessened it a little bit for me with that aspect of Dagnino coming in. So it is what it is, though.
Oh, okay, all right.
If he came in at any other point in the match, I'm fine with that. But the fact that they saved him for the final showdown is very disappointing, because I want to see a battle, an epic battle, to win this thing. And
sure, but I could also counter myself and say that, well, the 35th person would have had a really easy shot to win the whole thing, and for a guy like Dagnino, that kind of, evens things out, because he's not the best player. It'd be a struggle for him to win it if he did win it, so the difficulty kind of balances out, if that makes sense.
God, what if he did win?
Every Roca promo is just like a test, like it's testimonial every time. Oh, Lord.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown free for all.
He's got his checklist, you know. I don't want to hear it on Facebook. He's got his same bullet points every match.
They're going to say, oh, you got lucky because he came in.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins,
Right.
brother.
All the belts, all the records.
In all of these, and for all the shit bad luck that I have had to put up with.
Great point from Sam.
With picking the wrong numbers in round 3, I get lucky once and draw number 34.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to demean his accomplishment, but he literally beat no one. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah. He was playing against himself.
Pretty darn good at movie trivia.
I'm okay. I do not believe I was the strongest competitor in the free-for-all today. I just got a lucky draw with my number, and then the first round that I had...
I know I keep saying this, but I genuinely thought that Sam's career might be over. It seemed like he had hit a wall. It seemed like Kristian didn't know what to do with him any longer. So I'm really glad that Sam is revitalized through this. I'm glad that he has some confidence back.
Yeah, I'm feeling a few things. The first thing I want to say is I was sitting in the back of the room for the entirety of the competition and playing along, and I had witnesses. If I had been
Granted, the league was much smaller at this point, but there was a time when Sam was considered a contender. He was considered to be among the elite.
Well, yeah, that's because there's only like 12 people in at the time, but yeah.
But it just shows the reputation that he's had.
Yeah.
Maybe sort of a bloodlust.
Again, we want all these celebrity matches, and it's important to have a celebrity in this league full-time or majority of the time. So this is good for business. So I love that Sam won.
But I want to wipe that smirk off his fucking arrogant face.
So regardless of who wins Riley versus Roca, you want to take on John Roca specifically.
Well, I want to take on the champ. I hope it's Riley because he's a good person. A decent man.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to championships, there are no friends.
Yeah. As the Four Horsemen will tell you.
Unless it's a team championship, I guess.
Who do you think you are, the fucking dude? Get out of here with that nonsense.
So you're officially issuing a challenge to John Steven Roca then, because you can go after whoever you want now.
I can. Well, I mean, I want to. Obviously, I would love a title shot.
Sure.
So whoever wins that title between Roca and Riley, I will gladly take them on. On a personal level, I guess, I hope it's Riley because he's a decent, kind-hearted man. But,
Is John Steven Roca his SAG name? Was John Roca taken or something?
It's his, I believe it's his Facebook name.
Well I know, but I wonder if that's his stage name because John Roca was already taken. Because I think it says that in IMDb.
And we look forward to seeing whoever it is champion that you face off with in the near future.
Sam had his moment. Sam picked his title, and there we go. So when Sam wants it, all he's got to do is
Yeah, it says John Steven Roca at IMDb.
Watch today in this epic free-for-all. Comment, like, make sure you do that. That's how we get to put on more.
I'm still looking at Kristian's tie.
I know, I cannot stop staring at it.
Just because, like, that dark button, just like, button, and then here's the loose tie.
I can't believe no one bothered to fix it for him. That's the first thing I would have done had I gone to this event. I'm always looking out for Kristian, though. Oh, hey, look at us, guys.
Yeah, that's us.
Plug City.
See that graphic? You see that graphic?
That was a great graphic.
See you next time.
Ashley?
Oh. A little clip
PowerPoint.
Oh, why'd they put notes up there?
Yeah, that's the man right there.
It's supposed to be highlights, not lowlights.
I'm still very confused by Jeff Snyder's outfit.
Yeah.
I'm still confused by the hardest Kevin Costner answer. Did he mishear the question?
Maybe. Riley was a super dud in this one, man.
Very disappointing. Perry was disappointing.
I hate to say it, but her performance
Perry
was
was there.
predictable. I hate to say it.
Baby Carrot's disappointing too. Especially since he's not playing as often anymore.
Rachel did alright.
I like that she's gaining confidence as far as her stage play.
Bernardin had a good run.
Indeed.
Griff.
I want to see Griffin back. I know he didn't give us much today, but I want to see him back.
Scarpino just got in a bad jam sandwich there.
Between his debut against the Beast or Finn Draco or now Free For All, Android has given us nothing but memorable moments. Stacy and Brienne win cosplay yet again.
Yes.
Yep, cosplay world champions.
Ken with a big surprise.
I like how that's his Draco's slide.
Dennis, Dennis, the best zone out of the episode.
Dennis was there. Appreciate it. Suck at your back. Classic.
I like the t-shirt, considering his partner, False News. Great graphic.
I do like the title, yeah, I was going to say.
Ah, there she is.
They should never update this. Just keep this for the rest of their channel's run.
Even if she gets a new job somewhere else and never on Collider, just keep it. Even if they change the name of YouTube, just
exactly.
Just keep it there, yeah.
Well,
forever and ever.
That's the free-for-all. I mean, let's just get our hangover thoughts. Let's just wrap it up nicely. I mean, it was a lot of fun, a different event. I didn't know how it was going to go. I thought it sounded very confusing, and I think overall it ended up, flowing quite nicely. It had some peaks and valleys, some growing pains going forward, but in the end, I think we got the probably best person at that point that could possibly have won. So I'll call it a plus. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah, I thought, you mentioned it flowed really nicely. I thought, it went pretty smooth, all things considered, with all those kind of moving parts, with 35 competitors. Again, some notable performances that were either notable for good reasons or bad, were interesting to see who they were, like a Riley or John Humphrey. I'm curious to see this happen again, because we got some good moments with these 4 people knockouts that happened twice. So those are really interesting. It really shakes things up, and you're right. I think at the point in which Sam Levine came in and the knockout happened and that scenario and everything, yeah, I think the best person at that point, you're right, did win. Thank God Dagnino didn't win. That would have just been devastating to witness. But overall, I really did enjoy watching this new type of event that the Schmoedown now has.
What do you think, Brian?
I feel similar to how I felt following the recent Intergeekdom match. I'm just not a fan of these fatal matches that reset with each round. Yes, there were some surprising performances, John Humphrey, and a couple memorable moments, Mark and Draco, but I don't know if this event as a package is something I want to experience again, especially when the final 2 were the last numbers drawn. The Mount Rushmore tables were the highlight, especially once Godfather showed up, but I don't want to see these tables cut short again by these elimination rounds. I'd rather see Beast, Godfather, Android, Merle, Bernardin, and Roca battle each other in a standard format. The production continues to improve, even though the pre-match was a bit misguided, but Kristian and company always listen to feedback, and whatever happens moving forward, I know they'll continue to improve for the next event. Free For All just wasn't my cup of tea.
A real quick side note, this was a modern marvel of scheduling all these people for one day. I'll just put that out there, because that's really tough to do, and there's a lot of matches we'd like to see that can't necessarily happen when we'd like them because of scheduling, but for these 35 people to be able to do it all in one day and give us this event is really nice and fortunate for the Schmoedown to be able to do it and get all these competitors. So I thought that was really cool, and it was just really nice to see.
A great effort by all involved, and it's a huge undertaking production, so kudos to all of them for all the people behind the scenes that, don't get their due, because this is just a massive undertaking. I can't even imagine trying to put something like this together. So, I mean, yeah, things will be tweaked in the future, I'm sure. It is the first time, so, we'll have to give it the old pass, but Yeah, overall, pretty interesting, and we'll have to see where this leads into the Collider Collision and everything else going forward. When will Sam challenge Rocha? I guess we'll find out soon enough. But I think overall we should be happy with the winner, and that it wasn't some kind of buffoonery and Tom Dagnino won. So I think we can all just agree that the right person won the event.
No question. Congrats to Sam Levine. And Frank, you brought up a great point, because Kristian, I'm sure, would love to do Beast versus McQueenie tomorrow, but there are certain things that need to happen. And yes, scheduling is a big problem a lot of times. But I like that for one day, we were able to see a bunch of dream matches happen all at once, side by side.
Let's close it out. I want to thank everybody for, sticking with us for this long, for the entire commentary. So, leave us a comment in the YouTube comments and let us know if you want us to do something like this again. Maybe we'll do it for another big event. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what you guys think. But, I appreciate everybody listening. So, I'm on Twitter at ATTitanium. You can find me there. Frank, what about you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at FrankieJ29. Look out for the weekly recap of the Schmoedown on Schmoedown.com every Monday with updated stats, especially fantasy numbers. A lot of people in the Facebook pages try to, put up questions about what's going on with fantasy numbers. Look at that article every Monday on Schmoedown.com for your updated fantasy numbers.
Terrific. Brian, where can you be found?
You guys can follow me, Brian Davids, on Twitter at BDF331. Check out my TV film podcast at filmschlubspodcast.com or Film Schlubs wherever podcasts are found. Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad fans, my two-part interview with Vince Gilligan goes up Sunday and Tuesday. We talk the first 2 episodes of Better Call Saul Season 3, as well as some Breaking Bad. Special thanks to Shane Bowman at HeisenbergChronicles.com and Clint LaJeunesse at Floyd Pinkster for all of your terrific graphic help as usual. Last but not least, thank you to Robert Butler III at RB3 Schmoes for integrating video along with this commentary. He's the reason you're able to watch and listen.
Alright guys, we'll catch you back next week when we're talking everything about Star Wars Celebration and recapping that big match as well as everything else going on this week in the Schmoedown. So we'll catch you next week. See you.